Good evening, everyone.
Hi, y'all.
Hello.
We got Mark and Arwen. I've invited a couple other people. We'll see if they show up. And
beef stew.
Oh. Beef, yeah. Arwen cooked today and almost choked on a pea.
Mark's fault.
How's it my fault?
I don't know. I just felt like
Hold on. I got a phone call. I'll be right back.
and I ate the whole damn thing. Can I lick the bowl now? God, that was good. It was delicious. I'm hungry.
I had HelloFresh taquitos. Ground pork
Ooh.
taquitos.
That sounds good.
I cooked them at about like 3. I really need to try to start eating like more than 2, like once a day.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Oh God.
Mark's drive-by is complete.
I'm back.
Oh, goober. Mary's like, can you hear me? I should have said, Mark's calling. I don't know why, Mary. I thought you could see my phone.
No.
Kind of hard to through that avatar, Arwen.
Not with it today. Not with it.
But
all right, let me greet the chat real quick. We
right.
got Chris Persia. He was first.
Hi,
Welcome,
Chris.
Lady Mist. Hello.
Lady Miss.
Hey, Lady Miss.
Snorta Poopish Cuber. Welcome.
Hey,
Snorty.
Tripping Orc. Welcome.
Orc. Hey, Orc.
And all right. He said nice. Chris said nice one, Arwen. You successfully Arwened it.
Well,
Lady
I guess
Mark the Forever Sleepy. Hello.
Hey, Lady Mist. One day we're gonna have to drag you up here, so just so you can come up on stream one time. And Mary's got this bluesy jazz playing in the background. Now I feel like I'm in a
I
NPR
like it.
stu-
It does
I'm
kind
not
of sound like
saying-
elevator music, but
No,
I do like
I'm
it.
not saying anything bad. It feels like we're in an NPR show. You know, like we're just
yeah.
What is an NPR show?
National Public Radio. You've never heard of NPR?
Oh,
It's like
No.
PBS for radio.
yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's
But
even
it
more.
kind of makes me feel like I'm sitting in a coffee shop, not a Starbucks
Yeah,
coffee shop, but just a nice
chill.
chill, atmospheric coffee shop where you can go in, get your coffee, have a seat. You don't have to be worried about, nobody yelling at you for pronouns and shit. I mean, Starbucks has kind of become synonymous with that kind of thing. But anyway, it's what it feels like. It's nice.
Welcome to Carpe Diem, where we just don't give a shit. Now on to the music and building.
I love that. It's and it's relaxing, and we all need to relax.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So tonight we're gonna chat, and I'm gonna build while we chat. So on Facebook I found this site called Temu. I don't know if anybody's familiar with it, but I decided to try it out, and basically it's a bunch of stuff from China. I know, it's China, but I spent like $20 and got all this loot. A couple of the items were for my kitchen, and they were epic failures. So, hoping that this one is not an epic failure.
Is this like a physical game?
No, it's actually Legos. Like
they're Chinese Legos.
They're Chinese mini Legos.
Oh, but it's in person. It's not okay. It really does look like Encanto.
Yeah. So this is 4,100 pieces. They look like Legos, but they're smaller, and it's called a Magic House. But like legit, it's from China.
It's probably painted with lead.
Cute.
It ain't painted with lead.
Well, wasn't Castita a Magic House too? See, this is Chinese.
Well, yeah, I think it's the Wish version of Encanto. I really do. Now that Arwen said that earlier, I think.
Yeah.
It is.
I do like Snorty style. Want to annoy a barista in Starbucks or a coffee black?
Exactly. In the coffee shop we're in right now, you could order your coffee however the hell you want it. If you want it
Heck, and
black, order it
I
black.
used to work at a place called Barney's Coffee and Tea, and I loved it if people did that because it was simple. You just did it and handed it to them, and they were on their way.
Black coffee.
Yep.
That's cute. It looks like it has the two, like a little hat, 2 eyes, and a little mouth.
Oh yeah, it does right there.
Okay, and y'all, I'm not pleased. You shouldn't have said China because now all I could see is the roof on the tower. It looks like a little hat. I don't know what they're called. You know the kind.
It's called a pagoda. It's called a pagoda. Is what it's called.
Pagoda. Okay, you know the one I'm talking about. It's kind of what it looks.
Yep. And that string on YouTube is taking a life. I mean, on YouTube, on Twitter, is taking a life of its own.
Here's the instructions,
Oh,
and they're
it will.
74 page or 73 pages. So we may not finish this, or I may not finish this tonight, but
Good
we're going to start
grief.
it. Now, when I get it all sorted, I do have. It is not the Lego version because I cannot afford it, but it is the knockoff Lego version, which is just as good. You didn't hear that from me on YouTube, but it is. Of the Hogwarts castle, and it is like.
Oh,
It is
yes.
like 3, like I'm gonna have to like even move the camera for us to even see it because it literally will take up like it's literally like
It's pretty
wide. It's like
huge.
3 feet tall, and I
Wow.
haven't quite finished it yet. And I kind of took it like apart to put it away, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take it fully apart and I'm gonna do it on a stream. But I didn't have time to fully take it apart yet, so.
So that's one that's like once you get it finished, it's staying finished.
Shiny.
Well,
Damn
it can't. I
Chris.
won't have a place to put it.
Chris, why did you have to put that?
It's like, I mean, it's like 3 feet long, but that's like 3 by 3.
Dang.
It's huge. And then they have like a mock where somebody added to it to do like the full castle, and I think it ends up being like 20,000 blocks or something.
Wow. Dang.
Yeah. All right, so these are smaller. They're not full Lego size, but they look like Legos. And I meant to get bowls, so hold on, let me go to the kitchen.
And they're painted with lead. So now Arwen and I take over the show.
I mean, I've got a wireless headset, so y'all can hear me.
No, Chris, you said shiny happy and the shiny tiny Lego pieces, and now shiny happy people is stuck in my head. Thank you very much, sir. Ass.
Shiny happy people.
Shiny happy. I'm not gonna do it, and I just did it.
My favorite REM song is one that nobody really knows. It's that
Oh, I'll bet you I know it because I'm an REM fan. I've got all their albums and all their.
Okay, which one do you think it is? Which one do you think it is?
I don't know. You'll have to describe it. In
I thought you just said, okay, I know it. I know it.
No,
It's,
I said I've probably heard it though. I should say I probably heard it.
Something about "Don't Go Back to Rockville."
Oh, it's called It's on I forgot the name of the album. It's on 2 albums.
One REM album I had. The only one I had.
Fables of the Reconstruction is what
That's
that one
it. That's the only one I ever had. And I like that song, and all a lot of the others. There's a couple others I like, but that's my favorite.
Turn down your gain, Mary.
That one about everybody hurting just
loud.
Gives me a damn migraine. Oh God, that song is so long.
My
It's
favorite.
depressing.
Well, actually, that album in the eponymous, the greatest hits album is a good album. Their first greatest hits album.
Like this is a small block.
Oh my goodness,
Good Lord,
so tiny.
I know who you could get those.
Look, even the grid is tiny. This is like
Nobody
teeny
caught
tiny
that.
Mini Legos.
Mini Lego.
Neither one of y'all caught that. I see it.
Castle. Yeah, we're the commodes that were helping Mary out.
Okay, so what's funny about that is I read it as commodes, but I was like, surely that's not what he was trying to say. And I was thinking he was trying to say commies, but I was like, well, maybe he was trying to say something else.
I was saying
I sent him. I know. Just shush. Let me tell the story.
Okay.
So I sent him a text and I said, "What are commodes?" And I spelled it like he spelled it, but I wasn't thinking like toilet. So then you could see the reflection of my fan in these black things.
Oh yeah.
He said, "You seriously don't know?" And I said, I guess not. And he said, toilets. And I said, I thought you were trying to say commies and misspelled it. Why are they commodes? And I said, yes, I know what that is, but didn't know that's what you were trying to say. He was like, shit, I'm redoing that. And I said, oh, no, don't, because I'm replying right now. And then it went from there.
It did. It spiraled. I'm like, first he calls me short, then he calls me a toilet. I don't think so.
Well, you are short, Arwen.
I'm not short. I'm average height. The average height of every woman in the world, of all women in the world, the average is 5'5". That is not short. That is average.
And you're 5'3".
Average. It's boring. It is what it is.
Actually, I think I looked it up today, and 5'4" is average, so you're like an inch above average.
There you go. There you go, Mark. Suck it. Suck it, Mark. I'm an inch taller than average.
I'm pretty sure.
You're still an Oompa Loompa. You're still an Oompa Loompa. You're red.
I am not an Oompa Loompa. Their
yes,
hair is orange. My hair is not orange. All right. What is the average height? Average height.
Oh, I put average age. I'm sorry. Average height
for a woman is 5'4", Mary.
Yep. There you go.
5'4". So suck it, Mark. I'm on the taller side of that average.
Do I need to do a drive-by? Do I need to do another drive-by? Yeah, Arwen's got smart to me too, Mary. She's turned off her phone. "Quote unquote," my phone is dead when she's turned it off, so I can't drive.
Arwen,
it's on.
I put mine on Do Not Disturb, and there's only like a few people that are on the list to get through. Mark's not one of them.
I know. That's all right. One day you're gonna need to call me, and then one day something's gonna catastrophic happens, and you're gonna need to call me, and I'm gonna do.
You know what you know. If it's an emergency, you know what to do. You just call twice, and it comes through.
So I'm sad that I'm on call block.
If I'm sleeping, yes, you're on call block.
Castle. It depends on what time of the year it is. If it's summer, I'm taller than what. No, I'm just joking. I'm 5'10".
He's 3'2".
I'm joking. I'm 5'10". I'm not no damn 3'2".
Don't let him. No, all those.
I'm not a lollipop.
He's self-projecting. That's what it is.
Mark is 5'10".
I'm Mary. I'm just a little bit taller than Mary.
And I am. Well, I think I'm 5'9.5" because I'm not taller than Mark, and I'm taller than a friend of mine that is 5'9". So I'm pretty sure I'm 5'9.5".
Yeah, that
Arwen
is right.
Arwen and Jake are about the same height, probably.
He's 5'5".
Jake's short.
Okay, well, go harass him then. Don't harass me.
Nah,
because I'm taller than average. Damn it. Just
okay,
learned
all
it
right.
tonight.
All right, so I can get off of Arwen's ass about being a mid. No, I shouldn't say that word. That's a bad word to say. Being an Oompa Loompa. And speaking of Oompa Loompas, I know who could put this thing together without any problems because they have tiny hands.
No, stop.
You're evil, Mark. Just evil. Oh my God.
Hey, Scott Westbrook.
Hey, Scott.
Oh, see, I'm glad I didn't say Scott Westbrook's name when I said tiny hands because Scott has tiny hands. I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm messing with Scott. Every time I see I'm messing with him. It's just me messing with him is all it is.
Only in height, Chris. Only in height. Everything else is subject to interpretation.
Uh-oh. Baby got back.
What?
I said, no, you didn't hear me say that. I'm joking.
You say baby got back?
Baby got back. Then you said when you say
oh, my ass is no, I have ass. I definitely have ass. I will never not have ass. No matter how much weight I lose, I will still have ass.
Arwen's thick.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's true. But
ain't nothing wrong with being thick. Shit.
Though I've reached a plateau. I still have a lot of weight to lose. It's just frustrating.
Arwen,
I'm
looky.
frustrated.
Looky.
Storty, suck it. No one asked. I do not have man ass. Fake news. Thanks, Fat Steven. Thanks.
Hey, Scott. I'm not gonna mess with you, but I will mess with Arwen. Watch this. Hey, I took her fully out of. She's talking to herself right now.
Stop.
I'm at her back.
Stop it! How the hell?
Take your privileges away if you don't stop.
Okay.
How in the ever loving hell am I supposed to know that I've been kicked off a stream when the whole thing is Mary's Legos? So no. That's
Okay.
not a win for you. That's not a flex.
I might be able to. Here, let's do it. Maybe we can do it like this. Hold on.
What's she get?
Oh, wrong thing.
Oh, wrong thing.
There we go. How's that? You can still see, and then you can see.
Oh my God!
them.
I was getting ready to ask, "Where's Mary?" Oh my God!
Oh,
I
oh
swear.
shit. Oh Lord have mercy. Please help me.
Okay, I'm tired. I'm tired today. I admit it. I'm tired. And y'all think I'm like, what's the word? Distracted when I'm not. Ugh. When I get
Okay,
tired,
there's
it's bad.
way too many pieces in here.
Mary might be just getting the ground floor done today. And when I say ground floor, I mean
Maybe
the
some
Well,
slab.
others are
that.
shiny.
Slab.
Wait, that's not even the right piece. Hold on.
Well, you know it was made in China, therefore.
That's tiny.
You know, I have such mixed feelings about China in general.
Me too. But
Because I love the people. I love a lot of the entertainment that comes out. It's usually pretty clean entertainment, at least the stuff that I've seen.
Well, they
You
steal it from the
know,
Americans, though.
I love the traditional Chinese culture before communism got in there. You know, I love the ancient costumes of it. I've always been fascinated with China. I've always loved it and had just, I don't know, an appreciation. I personally do not believe in past lives, but if I did, I'm like, would I have been a little Chinese girl? Because it's just, even as a little kid, a lot of my bedtime stories, they were all Chinese inspired stories, if not Chinese stories. But man, the government just sucks ass. Communism sucks ass. And it's just, I don't know. So
Excuse me.
I love the people. I love the land. I love the culture, but I don't like the communism.
Mary.
right.
And when my sister-in-law's Chinese, so
Look what Orc said.
What's the name of it? The one I have is massive.
two Hogwarts castles.
I got it during 2020 during the lockdown. That was
a joke.
And yeah, Chris, no daily boosters for me this morning. I just had tea.
The one I have, like if you got the Lego version, is retailed like $500. But what is the what's the second one? Because trust me, I might find the Chinese knockoff of that one too.
America's expensive. Legos.
I mean, $500 for a Lego set's a lot.
That is a lot.
As long as you don't crack open the an X-wing and have it pre-built for whoever wins it.
No, it's in the closet. I don't care about Star Wars Legos. Shoot me, I don't care.
I do
like Legos. Now, I don't care anything about the people. Like I'll just toss aside. I don't care. I just want to build.
To be honest with you, I like the base Lego sets, just the plain Jane Lego sets, and build what you can out of it.
Okay. I have this one.
Even though I have the pirate ship from Legos.
The 4. It's the only one I'm missing.
Chris is asking you a question, Mary.
No, the Hogwarts Castle one that I have, that is the Chinese knockoff version, is like if you got the actual Lego version, it retailed for $500. I don't even think you can get it anymore. So it's actually probably more than that. But if you bought it like when it first came out, I think it was retailed at $500. $499.99 to be exact.
I just cannot afford anything.
There's your answer
for Hogwarts Castle.
There's your answer from Orc.
It's a cheaper version.
220.
How many pieces though? Because see, I'm all about the amount of pieces. If it's like just a few pieces, that's boring. I need like at this point. Let me see how many it was. Hold on.
I'm Googling. I gotta find something out.
The one I have is. It's on sale for $469.99. You can still get it. It is okay. I don't continue. Dismiss all these cookie ads. It's 6,020 pieces.
Golly, that's a lot of pieces.
I'll put the link in there. This is the one that I have, except for it's the
Yeah, $500 for a Lego set. I just can't.
Yeah.
Now, if I love Lego,
okay, I might could do $26.60. It's but see, $220 Canadian Well, hold on. 220 Canadian actually converts pretty cheap to US.
Hey,
$10
Twinsy.
$10.50.
163. 163. Not
Hey, Daryl.
horrible. Hey, Daryl. Okay, back to the Legos. All right.
Oh, Daryl,
Where
when you
is
get
this piece?
Daryl, when you get home, check Twitter out the phenomenal 3.5 hour discussion that we had in 2 different
It
places
wasn't
on Twitter.
3.5 hours.
Mm.
I
It
think they
spanned-
must be in a different bag, so we're just gonna have to.
It did span from this morning because the original tweet I sent out, I want French fries, was like at 6:45, I think, this morning. That's when
Yeah.
it started.
I don't
I
like my
really
lamb
wanted
being over
a
there.
taquito, but I had non-breakfast taquitos for dinner. Or
I really-
dinner is what I call it, because that's when I usually when I make it is in between
Mm.
lunch and dinner. I don't like eating late. I don't sleep as well if I eat late.
I don't either, and that's why it sucked that I ate this big heavy meal like now. I should
I
have
don't know
eaten it at
if
like
asking you
4
this.
o'clock. But
I don't know if Chris is asking you this question or if he's asking that to work. I'm sorry, Arwen. I didn't mean to step on you.
Oh, I'm not saying anything of consequence. I'm just muttering, to be honest. I really am. I'm like, I'm over here talking out loud, going, I need to move my lamp. I don't like it where it's at. Oh, I ate too late. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a mess. So
Mary, I don't know if Chris was asking you this or if he was.
it's what it is.
I don't know if Chris was asking you this or if he was asking Orc.
Oh my god, I can't even see this. I'm blind. Okay.
Ooh, I don't like shrimp scampi at any time.
Shrimp
Snorty.
scampi's good. Shrimp scampi's real good.
It depends. It sounds good, but then it's just like the flavor just doesn't do right.
And I hate to say it, but go ahead and badmouth me for what I'm fixing to say, but one of the best shrimp scampi's I've ever had, unfortunately, was at Olive Garden.
Why is that unfortunate? I love Olive Garden.
Because Olive Garden
used to be good, but now it's not as good to me.
They
It's been
kind
a
of
while
suck.
since I've been there, so
Their soup and their salad is good though.
and their breadsticks. Oh my god! Just bring on the breadsticks.
Mary got me hooked on what was that soup? The one, well,
Whoop whoop soup.
No, the one that you had the wine tasting and brought home and
pasta visual.
Yeah, that was good.
I am going to a wine dinner this Thursday, and I'm so excited.
It's been over 4 years, 5 years, Wait, hang on. Yeah, it's been over 5 years since I've been doing Olive Garden. It's been a long time, so maybe they suck now. But I like their chicken parmesan. Oh my god, and their white chocolate raspberry cheesecake with the Oreo crust. It's too freaking die for. But I don't know if they still serve it.
Look at Chris getting all Frenchy fried.
Oh dang!
He had crepes for dinner.
Ooh, crepes.
What kind of crepes? We have this restaurant here where you can get seafood crepes, and they're so good.
How pretentious of you, Chris. I'm kidding.
I mean, he is close. Crepes. He is close to Quebec, so you know.
Oh yes.
Okay, I wonder if they give you one of those little Lego tools if you mess up and you can get the pieces off, because
wow,
I might break a nail trying to get this off because I messed it up.
Pieces. Get a butter knife. Maybe a butter knife could get under there and gently pop them up.
Or a spoon.
Or a little tiny, flat-faced screwdriver, like a tiny one.
To pry it up.
Me finding that, I got it.
I can tell you right now. I know who can. I know who you can get to help you pop these pieces out.
What? I'm popping them out fine.
No, if you ran into a part where you couldn't get them out, go put my tiny hands.
Oh my God, Mark!
Stop! You getting salacious? Stop! Shut up, Mark.
Okay, it said it only needed. I think I'm getting confused. Oh.
She did it again. She put the wrong piece.
It's hard to see the black lines on this paper.
Oh God, this damn fruit fly. Go away.
Why don't you pull the two pieces apart and let it pop out?
I got him.
You know what'll take care of those you know what'll take care of fruit flies.
What the heck is that?
What? We'll take care of fruit flies.
Get
Yeah,
you a
Not
coat.
this one.
me and my big man hands smashing their little
No,
bodies against my
no,
monitor.
no.
Like
I'm
I
actually
just did.
Good Lord, woman, hush for a
I've
minute.
been fighting that fruit fly for 3 damn days. It
Okay,
was going to eat
I
its
am
doom, and
being,
it did.
I
But
am
okay,
being serious. I am being
how do
completely
you take care of
serious.
fruit flies? Like seriously?
You can take like a water bottle and cut the top of it off and turn it upside down and pour apple cider vinegar and just a little bit of sugar to make it to sweeten it up, and they will attack it. Anything that flies will go into it.
I can't ever
Really?
get the apple cider vinegar to work. Now if I put a bowl of apple cider vinegar, they'll sit around the outside rim, but they won't go in it and die.
That's why you got to do it with a Coke bottle and cut the top off and turn it upside down because they can't fly out of it.
But
Get
they would
trapped
never
in there.
get in. They would never go in the
Yes,
bowl.
they
So
will.
what
Oh,
I
believe me,
started
they will.
doing is my sister's trick.
Go ahead.
Because sometimes they'll get in my garbage disposal. So you put
Yeah, they're a pain in the ass. They
make
really
sugar water. Just do water and like some sugar to make sugar water, and then put like a couple drops of dishwashing liquid in it, and stir it up, and they go down in it and get stuck.
are. Okay, I will try
And
that.
they
I
will
definitely
they will
try
die.
The thing about the fruit flies though, is they like to lay their eggs where it's damp, and flying
Ew.
into a garbage chute is one of the good places to do it, and where they lay eggs, and so is your drain pipes. So that's why you have to that's why you bleach them if you bleach them out once in a while. it
Oh
helps out too.
God. Okay, because I've got some in my kitchen, and how I
Mhm.
got them was, those big when you go to the supermarket, you go to the produce section, you got your apples, you got your oranges, you got your limes, you got all your produce.
Yeah.
Well, then you have what I call like the fun bags, even though they're not. Wait, that sounds wrong.
Wait, what?
They're
Fun
not-
bags. All right.
Wait, they're those bags of like, so you get a couple of Granny Smiths, you get a couple of oranges, you get a couple of golden delicious.
Yeah, it's
they're fun bags, but they're not fun bags. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Castle gets it. But here's the answer for Chris. Chris about Chris's crepes.
Okay.
And Mary's doing that. So I'll read it. It says, no. Growing up, my mom made crepes and called them pancakes. It's as far back as I can remember. First time I had pancakes, I was confused until a friend of mine told me what our mom made, what my mom's made was our crepes. Blah, blah, I got
Crepes. Cool.
I mean, they're similar anyway.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Fruit flies. So I brought the fun bag home of fruit because what I wanted to do with it is I wanted to do a simmer pot. Because I don't eat oranges. I don't eat those. I only eat Red Delicious apples. Yes, I am very much an ist and a phobe when it comes to my apples. Unless I'm doing caramel apples, then they have to be Granny Smith.
Oh, they always have to be Granny Smith.
Got to be Granny Smith. But anyway, I brought it home.
I like Gala apples.
And I wanted to slice them and, put some of the oranges and some of the apples in water on a pot on the stove. And boil it so I could have that like autumn smell and then let it simmer for a couple of hours. Well, I put them in a bowl and I put them on the counter, and I never got around to doing it that day. Well, the next day I came in and I saw some fruit flies flying around, and one of those damn apples has gone bad. So I'm like, what the hell? And anyway, one of those fruit flies found its way up to the office. Or y'all, I don't know what to call it in here. It's not really an office. I don't know what to call it, but my space.
Your hangout space.
And I finally killed it 3 days later. Finally killed that damn thing. Smashed it against the monitor. It's gone, dead. It's going to haunt me now, but I don't care.
There you go. Castle says, I bought the fun bag home. Yep, that's how I refer to those events from now on.
Shut up, Castle. Well, anyway, that's in my mind. That's what I call them. But saying it out loud, I know what else is called fun bags, and it just kind of went, oh no, that's not it. But whatever.
Well, no shit. That's why I lit up to it. And Castle lit up to it real quick.
This is another one.
So you got to lay down all the grass first.
I have to do this. So it tells you the pieces for this step, and then you do this, and then I go to the next page. But I'm like, I can't find. I think it's this piece. Yeah, this piece, and then I gotta find those. Those are probably in here somewhere because they're kind of color coded, but like the green one should be in here.
Hey, there's Arlena.
Arlena!
Hey, Arlena.
There she
Good
is.
God, I can't hear now.
God,
Holy
y'all
shit.
scared me to death.
I thought my
I
mic was turned down. I thought
I
it was
scared
turned down
you.
on everybody.
I scared you. Arlen scared the shit out of me, and I yelled.
Well, hey, Arlena.
I got you.
Chris, okay, I don't care if they only live a day. That mother feather is going down if it comes in my vicinity and I can smack it. They are the most annoying things.
They're annoying. And if you drink fruit, yeah, if you have fruit or anything, like they're going to be wine. Yeah.
Yeah.
You made Arlena shit her pants.
I'm sorry. I didn't think I was that loud tonight. I'm somber tonight. I didn't think I was that loud.
I don't see that piece. It'll probably be the piece that's missing from China.
I'll just take one of the green ones white and call it a day. If it's white.
Okay, we're just going to move on to I'm going to try to look and see if it's in there, but I don't. It's a 4x2.
Scott,
and I just don't see it.
What's a craisin?
Cran raisin, right?
Yeah.
It's a what?
Let's separate the plants into their own thing.
A cran raisin is cranberry and raisin is what craisin is.
Like mixed?
In a juice, yes.
Yeah, a raisin and a cranberry got together and had a baby, Arwen.
I look with my
they can do that. I mean, they can do hybrid plants.
Yeah.
Dried cranberries is what
I was talking about. I was celebrating and destroying it. No, I got it. I got the cord too and everything, so I'm good.
You mean your hose?
Good. No, that's only an extension cord. Mark, keep up. God, don't you know a phone cord is called a cord? What's wrong with you?
So what can me and you yell at each other about, seeing that we touched on the subject of Oompa Loompas? Somebody just popped up and I don't see him. I thought I heard somebody pop up. I guess that was
that was me hitting my mic.
Yeah,
mistake with my fingers. Oh, dried cranberry. That's a
Hey, dried cranberries are good.
And Castle hit it off right too. But when one raisin loves the cranberry, so the daddy raisin and the mommy cranberry come together and embrace and love each other.
And you know what? If you feed those to crickets, they will taste like them.
I like the smell of cranberries, I think, but I like cranberry juice. But raisins, no.
Damn it, Mary, you had to say that. I was taking a drink when you said that, Mary. You asshole.
The smallest piece in the entire thing.
Wow.
I'm telling you right now, we've got an expert for
tiny.
That.
What?
We got an expert for that. Tiny hands.
Oh, stop.
Hold on, Chris. Hold on, Chris. I'm in the middle of getting a piece of candy out of a package.
What kind of candy are you eating? Because it's starting to piss me off.
I'm not saying what it is, but you gave it to me.
Oh, the maple candies.
Mm-hmm. No, Mary, he's slurping down those crickets you got him. I bet now he's secretly lying.
I think I gave those to my sister.
Like the little boy in How to Eat Fried Worms at the end of the book. He really actually likes the worms. He keeps eating them.
Did she feed him the boo thing?
No, I think she was going to use them for like a church function or something.
Oh, she's going to feed the church. Oh, they're becoming evil.
She's going to turn the crickets into like the mini loaves and fish.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's Scott. That kit almost looks like a Lego weed dispensary.
Oh, check my inbox.
God, it does.
Look at him.
It does. It does. Oh my God.
Yeah, because see, look.
Oh, it's 420, y'all. It's 420.
Oh, I'll be right back.
He's going to call Arwen.
Probably. I better pick up my phone. Okay, it's not on mute anymore. It's turned all the way up. Okay.
All right. I do not see a 4x1.
Just in case.
No, I'm not making a phone call.
We're just making sure. We're just making sure.
Hold on. I've got something just for you, Arwen.
Okay.
Me and my big man hands.
What? No, no, I'm not actually saying I have man hands.
You admitted it.
I didn't admit shit. I was using hyperbole. Hyperbole.
I don't want to open these bags if I don't have to.
Well, looks like you're gonna have to there, Mary.
It's gonna take me forever to find the piece.
Teeny,
Problem.
tiny little yellow bits.
Oh, there we
I'm
go.
telling you. All you have to do is make one DM, and you boom,
There they are.
you can find that piece in a heartbeat.
Oh, I beat you to it.
Oh, stop.
Oh, okay. Yoo-hoo, if you're listening, sponsor. Mystic
What?
Labs Delta 8 gummies are really, really good. Just throwing that out there. The hypnotic pink lemonade, y'all.
Oh,
They're amazing.
okay.
That's what I was
Arwen,
saying. Sponsors.
Don't you go looking for what I told you about yesterday. Don't you dare go.
I'm not because I'm not doing any. No, I don't even like regular mushrooms to eat. No, I'm not gonna look for mushrooms. Well,
You said they were D8s?
No, the clerk.
No,
said it
I'm
would have-
talking about the ones Arwen has.
yeah, the ones I have are D8s.
Okay, yeah. See, Mary, I think I've told you my experience with those.
Uh-oh.
With the yeah.
Oh my!
Scott's got a question for you. And yes, that was kind of bizarre what happened, Mary. But Scott
Better
has a
than
question for
Mike's
you.
Bites? Okay. I don't think they're I don't think they're better. I don't think they're better in effect, but they're better with although no, it's the koi that give you the really nasty aftertaste. They're just gross. These have a little bit of a more of an aftertaste than the Mike's, but I find them a little smoother than the Mike's Bites. But I am a Mike's Bites girl all the way. Love them. Oh crap, Mary. Thank you, Arlena. Never mind. Oh, everything I said. Never mind. Disregard.
Oh no! I mean, it's I let y'all kind of. If I have an open stream, I usually don't care.
Oh,
anymore.
okay. Because
It's not an official charity stream.
okay. But it is all legal in every 50 states, and it's just medicinal. So it's medicinal, kids. It's medicinal.
It ain't medicinal.
I will tell y'all.
It is
time if
medicinal.
I need
It
it
is
to be.
medicinal. In a
Oh,
sense,
God, I've
it
gotta count.
is.
Yeah, it's medicinal. Nah, I'm gonna leave it alone. Well, what were you gonna say, Mary?
I don't know.
No, but
It's bugging me that I can't find that piece now.
when Mary took those deltas, that was kind of bizarre.
Yeah, and I say I don't normally just do stuff like that, but Mark was like, "It's not the real thing," and I've heard that it helps with anxiety, and it was whenever Robert got diagnosed with dialysis, and I was like just having a rough time, and so he was like, "You need to try them." So now it didn't matter. It didn't matter if it was see the people. It didn't matter like if how many it was. It would just I couldn't handle it.
Well, not all Delta 8s are the same. Like,
oh no, they're not.
the Koi brand make me paranoid. The Koi brand make me very, very paranoid for some reason.
I found it.
The Mystic Labs and the Mike's Bites, they don't. They're nice. Okay. They'll help you sleep. But again, everybody's chemistry is different.
Well, these it was one of the stream. What stream was it? Was it the tasing stream? I think it was.
I don't know. Was that the night that we went to Squid Ink?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Because the night
it was one of the live streams where I had the camera, and something happened with the stream, like it's like the stream just started, and I never hit go live, and then I was like panicking bad. I was like, and my sister had already got the gummies, and said, you can take them after the stream. So then I was like, panicking, like, what's happening? I can't get this. And I had to like redo a whole new stream and start it completely over. And so my sister was like, here, take this. And she gave me one. Well, I think we streamed for like 2 hours and I felt nothing. So Mark and my sister were like, take another one. So I took another one.
Never
2 hours or another hour went by. Nothing. So then I was like, let's go take 2 more, like an idiot. So I had 4.
All right, let's stop right here.
7 hours later, I had not felt anything. And we went out to dinner, and I had 1 adult beverage.
Oh my gosh.
Then things got weird. Now, I was fully functional. Like, I knew exactly what was going on.
Things got weird.
But no matter what, anybody could look at me, and I would just grin and smile and just act goofy.
That's when I knew something was wrong. Was the permagrin kicked in? I was like, oh shit.
But here's the so it was like, and then like things just got like, it was like I went from happy to like super depressed. Like I didn't say a word the whole way home. Nope. I was silent. And I was just like, I don't even know how I feel. Like, I know what's going on and I know who everybody is. I know where I am. Like, I'm functioning. But, like, I just felt odd. And then I had told everybody, because we weren't doing karaoke that night for whatever reason. I think because it was in between us finding out information about the diagnosis. And so I had told everybody, like, we're not doing karaoke. We can game later. And I was like, God, I hope everybody goes home because, like, I have no idea what is about to happen. And so I got home and I think my sister kind of knew. She kind of looked at me and then I think everybody was tired and they just left anyway. It was like 9:00 at night. And I was like, bye. I called Robert, said goodnight, and my ass went to bed. And I woke up at noon the next day and felt high as a kite still. And this was like, I had started taking them at like noon the day before. And I just remember, like, I couldn't even function. Like, you know, even when you're hungover, like I can still function. I feel like crap, but I can function. I could barely make it to the shower. I had to go to my dad's birthday thing. And I was like, I don't even know how they're going to think I'm high. Like, I just felt like I looked high. That's how I felt. And so then, but I was like, how is this making me feel like this? So then, in the cotton mouth, that was what I knew. Like, it was just, like, it's almost like I could breathe, but it almost felt like I couldn't breathe. And I was just drinking water. I made it to the birthday and then I came home and just took a nap. And then I didn't touch those things for a long time. I was like, I'm not ready to try this again. So then later on, me and Jake were sitting here at gaming and I was like, let's just have one. And it kicked in quicker, but it was the same thing. I was sitting here playing games and I was drinking water bottle after water bottle after water bottle and I could not quench my thirst. It was just awful. I'll never do it again.
And hello, Jester. Welcome to the stream. Sorry,
hey, Jester.
And Arlena, I sent you a link if you wanted to join.
Each gummy has its own personality in that way.
So Arwen, I don't want to hear y'all bitch at me for taking 2 gummies that time and get so stoned out of my gore. I don't know.
You had the real thing.
That shit I was gone. I was like, oh, I listened to Arwen when Arwen was talking. It was like, I was so hypersensitive. I was like, am I in the room with her? And I was like, no, I'm on the computer. What the hell? And it was like, when we were on VacTube, it was you and I forgot who else. When y'all talked, it wasn't Arlena. It was like your voice. You know how your voice carries. It was carrying real strong, and I was like, that
wasn't that night that Man Hands was born, was it? The Man Hands meeting?
No,
all of us. Okay.
No.
Canada was here, and I remember
that was in December. Yeah,
Mom texted me the next day, and he was like, "I'm never doing that again." He was like, "I was like Matthew McConaughey bongos stoned," and I was like, "Oh God."
Yeah, the only thing I had my clothes on. That was the only difference. That shit was like, what the fuck did I take? And I was like, I immediately handed them off to my daughter. I was like, I can't do this anymore because she likes them and she gladly took them. But they tasted good and I didn't get
Oh
cotton mouth.
no, we're in green again.
What did Chris say?
Yeah. Oh God, Chris.
Yeah,
No,
I'll never do those again. I don't think I can even just try them and experiment. I will take. I'll just stick to my
Castle. Stop it.
Look at Lady Miss.
State over.
Lady Miss is finding out all kinds of stuff about how bad we are. We are bad.
I'm not bad. I'm not.
Arlena, I remember that now. Yes. Okay, thank you. Because it was bugging me.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, I remember that now. I have to go.
Yeah.
Because of the double gummy situation. Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I was sitting there, and everything was my hearing was like so tuned. It was tuned up. I could hear everything, and I was like, I can't.
Could you hear? Was it like you were hearing stuff that was far away, close, but things?
Oh
far away?
Yeah. No,
I did that when I passed out after a surgery one time, and that's how it felt. Like I could hear the clock like 2 rooms over ticking, but like my mom right in my ear saying, "Mary, Mary, Mary." I couldn't hear. It was weird.
No, it wasn't like that. It was like everything was crystal clear, and it was like I was part of everything. It was that. It was close to as tripping.
There was multiple marks. Is that what you're saying?
No. That would be tripping and tripping. Tripping's a little bit different. Okay, tripping's fun. Tripping's fun if you do it with the right people.
I'll pass.
Oh, hush! You know you've done it before, when you're a child.
I've done it once.
You came from the same generation that I did. You know.
Yes, I've done it once. That's why I'm saying.
You know what? You're doxing Arwen's age again, and I'm sure she doesn't appreciate it.
I know.
No, the same generation. Generation X. Generation X is in
well, yeah, I am
1979. In 1979. So hey.
I am Gen X, but no. What I was saying is, it was only a half of a hit, and it was awful.
Shit.
It was horrible. It was like 12 hours of just, oh my God, can I please just sleep? And nothing would let me sleep.
You got the
just half of it.
You got the speed side of it. You didn't get the fun part of it. You got the bad part of it.
I kept seeing shadows coming out of shadows and figures, and every time I closed my eyes, I'd see them coming
no desire to do anything like that.
No, it was awful. I could not wait for that to be done.
Castle, I did not out a lady's age. I did not say Arwen's age. So stop defending Arwen, because I'm not going to tell on her like I've done
But you
before.
always do, Mark. You always do. You've done it like 3 times already. So yeah, Castle, you have a right to say that.
I don't care. People know how old I am. People say that I don't look my age. So I don't care.
Well,
I've been told by somebody that I sound like I'm 15 years old. Thanks, Arlena's daughter for saying that. Yeah, let's flip those numbers and add a couple of years to it.
Yeah. But anyway,
Lady Miss says, okay.
What?
Hold on. Lady Miss says she ate a gummy and never got like that. The gummy I had came from an Indian gas station, so it might have been a mystical gummy for all I know.
Probably.
That's where I buy all mine.
That's probably why they're
No
legal.
kidding.
You were asking that the other day.
I thought it in the night. Where did Arlena's thing go? There it is. I thought Generation X ended in 1979, not 1981.
Am I Gen X? I didn't think I was.
You're Gen X. You're not a millennial. You're.
Well, I know I'm not. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Millennials are after Gen X. You're in the cool generation.
I'm at the cusp, though.
I'm dead in the middle of Gen X.
So it is 79 or 81?
I thought it was 79. Arlena could be right.
I'm 79.
So from 65 to 81 is Gen X. That's cool. I kind of like that.
Well, I'm not dead. Actually, I'm not dead in the middle. I'm kind of closer to the beginning. Oh shit.
Okay, let's do this first, then, and I'll find those other pieces.
Oh, Castle, you're a millennial.
Pieces are awful. Yeah, he's younger than Robert, I think.
Ooh, he might be Gen Z.
Oh. But Castle seems like he has an old soul, so I don't know why. He just does. Seems like he have an old soul. Which is a compliment, Castle. It's very much a compliment.
Castle, you're a millennial, Castle. You're cool. Millennials, some of the millennials are cool. So the millennials that were born in the mid 80s to the early to mid 80s are cool. It's holy fuck, I'm not
I'm not Gen Z.
Oh no, Lady Miss. It is store-bought candy, but it's from behind the counter store-bought candy, not from and they have a sweet tart version of edibles too, Arwen. They sell them down here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but Sweet Tarts doesn't make it. It doesn't make them. Arlena, I was in high school in 1985. Shut up.
I was 6 years old in 1985.
Arwen.
I played the fifth on all you fuckers, so I ain't saying nothing.
Arwen, I didn't say a damn thing. I did not.
I know you didn't, Mark. I know. I wasn't blaming you. I was just I'm going just because I don't.
See, Scott and I are the same
talking
age.
about age.
Scott and I are the same age, but I think he's just a hair bit older than me. Not much.
Look, I have to have some mystery. I blab about almost everything else in my life. So
Not telling on you.
I'm
not telling on you. I'm not going to tell that you were born in 1952.
Shut up. Well, I look damn good if I was born in 1952.
Actually, you would because you'd be my mom's age.
Oh, my God. No, I was not born in 1952. Jeez. Just shut up, Mark. Listen to the boozy saxophone music.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I'll leave it alone.
Rip Mark.
Oh, Arlena says she was off by a year, 1965. Not 1981, 1980. Damn it. Can we just say 81?
80 is what?
That's the cutoff date for Gen X.
For what? Oh, Gen X. Okay, I'm a year before it.
I want it to be 81, but whatever. I don't always get what I want, so.
I'm not, Castle, I'm not scared.
Which I'll tell y'all why later. But I have a reason. Yeah,
Mark knows when to get scared.
I do. I keep pushing the issue most of the time.
I'll be honest.
You know when I'm serious.
We may not have been the most sophisticated, the brightest, the most go-getty. We may not have been all that, but damn it, we were the most badass. Some of this crap that we pulled as kids, we should be dead now.
Oh yeah, we
but
should
we're
all be
not.
dead.
We are badass. Gen X is badass.
And
We'll say that.
Snorty, you are the elder statesman in the room.
We love you, Snorty.
But you're still a Gen Xer at heart.
Right. And I do agree with that. I think somebody could be bored in a year and raised in one generation, but connect, have almost a spiritual connection with another one. It just maybe it's personality. Maybe like I know of some women who really love the period of the 60s. They weren't part of the 60s, or they were very, very little, but they connect with the 60s, or they connect with the 50s, in their clothing and in their decoration choice and all that, and kind of how they structure their lives. There's nothing wrong with that.
Arwen, I would have fit well in the 40s, to be honest with you. I love big man music. I mean, I've always thought I had an old soul.
There you go. And see, I like the Renaissance or Elizabethan time. Under one caveat, they would have to have running water and refrigerators and modern conveniences. But other than that, I love the fashion. I love the way they talked. I love the style. As long as I'd have to also be a nobleman's daughter too. I don't want to be a peasant. But other than those brief little things, yeah, I connect really
Snorty
well.
Said he has to go check to see if he's still breathing.
So, okay. Chris says, "Speak for yourself, Arwen. I never did anything that would get me killed, apart from playing on the apartment building's roof, jumping from one roof to the next when you were 5. No, that wouldn't have gotten you killed, Chris."
Castle, we gladly accept you into Generation X with open arms. You can join us.
Yeah, yeah, Arlene, I know. Just to inform me, he was technically millennial in 1980. Wouldn't it extend to 81? Just, but whatever.
No, Jester is a Gen Xer. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. Jester is officially a Gen Xer. I don't care what year he was born.
Seems like a Gen Xer in his attitude.
Jester is a Gen Xer. He is more Gen X than most Gen X people are. I'm just saying that's he even fits the mold of being a Gen Xer.
Arlena says I connect with 1066 to 1603. Yes, you do, Arlena.
Methuselah, Arlena.
No, from William the Conqueror forward, not Medusa. Oh wait,
Methuselah.
I thought she said Medusa. I'm like, what? What does Greek mythology have to do with it?
Hold on just a second. Hold on a second. I got a phone call. Hold on, I'll be right back.
No.
Oh my God.
Medusa. Arlena would kick Medusa's butt. Arlena would be like, "Oh, you think you're gonna turn me to stone, bitch? I don't think so."
You're very
welcome
welcome,
to the Marines. Semper Fi. Hoorah! That's what she'd do on Medusa.
and Snorter Poopa says, "I have an old soul," and the rest of the shoe too. And Jester, you are quite welcome. You are definitely Gen Xer.
Yeah, he is. And speaking of Mystic Labs, I think it just kicked in.
Oh shit! We're in
God.
trouble. Who knows what's going to get said now? We're in trouble.
No.
Sinus med.
Vicodin or Lord Tab or whatever.
Oh hell no! Shit no! You do not.
No, I did not. No.
I was saying, if you had one now, you got to drive to Mobile.
Okay, these pieces are really.
If I had one right now, I'd be like, Mary, forget the Legos. Fortnite.
Yeah, if y'all want to see Arwen zone out and completely go crazy in Fortnite, give her a Vicodin and watch what happens. That shit's insanity.
The one stream.
The one time we didn't stream.
Like such a badass. Yeah, the one time we played where I played like such a focused badass. And we didn't stream it, Mark.
Arwen was completely zoned in and I was scared. I was like, she's going to kill me and I'm on her team.
I landed really short somewhere. I don't remember. How did I get separated from you? You were on almost all the way on one end of the island.
Probably because I took off like I normally do and disregarded any help. Like
I'm like, Mark, you're so far away. And he's like, well, okay, well, I don't know what we're going to do. What do we do? And I'm like, okay, well, I'll come to you. Shit, I made it halfway across that island in split second time. I don't remember how I did it. I think I grabbed like 3 cars. I found like 3 cars. And I made it to him. I actually made it to him without getting in the storm.
Yep, she sure
I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it.
Castle, we do not talk about roofies. We will not talk about roofie time.
Yeah, we will talk about roofies.
No, we will never talk about it. Good evening, Corey Cochran. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Corey.
Hey.
No, we will not talk. We will not discuss roofies because that's embarrassing.
My phone.
It wasn't really a roofie, but
I know it was. Yeah, well,
equivalent of.
If it was a roofie, I'd have woken up with tasting. What is it? Copper that because of what's in it. I think copper and wondering what the hell happened to me.
Hang on.
Plus, I can recall things about it too, and that I've been remembered. It's okay, Castle's not a big deal.
The one time that I wish that my stream, like that was I was a noob back then, and I didn't know that that YouTube didn't save it if it was past 12 hours, and I cannot go back and watch it. And that's the one time that I wish I could.
I'm glad that. See, I could plausibly deny it because it doesn't exist.
Oh, people knew.
Oh, damn you, Chris. Mark, the event wasn't just yours. It was a moment in time to be shared with everyone, even though you did it to yourself. I did not do it to myself. That was Mary that did it. That was not me. The whole thing was I had screwed my knee up.
Technically, you picked it out of my hand and put it in your mouth and drank the water.
Yeah. Well, you told me it was something that it wasn't. And here's a classic Mark in Fortnite. from Arlena. Yes. Mark, don't you run off and get killed. Okay, Arlena, 5 minutes later. Oh shit, I'm down. Where are you, Mark? I ran off again.
I ran off again. Yep.
Pig jizz in my mouth. Oh, Jester, come on now. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not reading it. All I saw was pig jizz, and I'm like, out. I'm out. Out.
Castle said that's very
Castle said
specific.
So, Jester, you want to talk about this?
Jester, you got some splaining to do.
Chris is damn.
Chester says I may have overshared. Just a bit.
Damn, what happens?
Oh my God.
What happens in the UK stays in the UK.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, goodness. See, that's why and that is why Jester is officially part of Gen X, just for that.
That's one of those reasons. That's a great example right there of why I will not play Cards Against Humanity with my parents. Like Christmas time one year, everyone wanted to play, and I was like, Mom and Dad aren't playing, are they? And they're like, no. And I said, good, because I wouldn't want my mom to come up with a card and go, Rudy, what does jizz mean? Well, Marianne, let's Google it. I'm not sure. I'm like, I would just faint into the floor. I couldn't do it.
Well,
I'll be right. I want to hear Mary say this before I go use the bathroom because I think I know what she's fixing to say.
I played it with my dad.
Oh,
Mary. Oh, I couldn't have.
I played it. Okay, it was me, my dad, my friend of mine, one of my best friends, who's a girl, my brother and his wife, and I feel like maybe there was somebody else there, maybe my other brother, because there were 6 of us. No, my mom was sitting on the end of the table like, y'all are going to hell. Oh my God, y'all are going to hell. No. The whole time. So,
y'all go to
my dad doesn't ask questions. Now, he might Google it later, but he doesn't ask questions out loud. So, he just plays the card.
Oh, God.
So, can't believe I'm talking about this on stream.
I know, right? Keep going.
Go ahead. You've opened the door. You might as well continue.
I have to tell my story. So, hold on. I have a private chat.
How do you have a private chat? I was Arwen.
Oh, I wrote 5 minutes ago, Mark.
Yeah. Okay. So, my dad just plays the word queef.
Which I didn't know until about 7 months ago. What that?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Now I know what it means.
I did. My friend didn't. So I had to explain it, kind of. And I was like, well, it's like this, but it's this. And she was like, oh, a cougar fart. And then I was like, oh my God. And my dad gets cracked up at anything. Like, I mean, I can play this kind of stuff with my dad because it's hilarious.
Oh, Catherine, you get.
My dad just dies. Okay. And then my mom's like, yeah. Hell, y'all are going to hell. She's like, at this point, she's getting up and pacing around the table. Y'all are going to hell. So then she goes off in the kitchen. Well, then somebody had to take a break or something. Like my dad had to go do something, and so my mom decides that she's going to fill in.
Oh, this gets worse.
So my brother is screening the cards that my mom gets. So he was like, "Nope, can't have that one. Nope, can't have that one. Nope, can't have that one. Here, you go to the." Y'all are going to hell. Absolutely hilarious. But she's laughing the whole time. She's telling her going to hell, but she's pacing and walking around, cackling, laughing too.
I love that. My God.
The funniest thing is
about what happened after that.
Spirits. Good,
the funniest thing is if you meet Mary's dad or her dad is funny. Her dad is a funny person.
Well, my dad brings up the word later, and it was really, really awkward. And me and my sister were both like, Dad.
and she's describing her mom. She's describing her mom pretty well. So I mean, I'd have been on
Yeah.
the floor dead, probably laughing at that one. I would have
Oh my
lost it.
God.
And
Yeah.
and Arlena, no, Mary and I are not high, but it's questionable if Arwen is. I think
I plead the
she's
fifth.
on she's on her way there right now. I think if the elevator's rising steadily with
Up,
Arwen.
I'm fine.
She's on about the 6th floor right now, going to the 30th.
Stop. And Arlena, you've met my parents. Could you imagine playing, freaking Cards Against Humanity with them? Oh my God. No. No, no.
Well, look here, Doris. Queen in Webster's dictionary, queen says coochie fart. Hey, yeah.
I can see my mom looking at my dad. Rudy, what's the Prince Albert?
Oh, jeez.
And I would, of course, have to laugh because I didn't know, what it was.
Oh, Arwen, that was a beautiful night. That was one of the funniest nights ever when I got you to look those words. I had you looking those words up.
No, it was no.
That's when Arwen found out what malware was. When Arwen found out what malware was. Oh shit!
No, that game would not happen. It would not happen. No,
It was funny. It was very
But-
very fun.
I did end up playing with my husband.
I'll
Was
be
still
right-
alive, so he
I'll be
was
right back.
there. Oh my God, were my kids there? I think my kid. Well, I don't think my son was there, but I think my daughter was there.
Yeah, but you can play that with your daughter.
Yeah, my sister, and she was older. She was
Yeah.
15, 16 at the time. My sister-in-law was there. Some of my nieces and nephews, and they're all grown with kids. I mean, little kids, but they're grown. They're not like little kids themselves. But it was a blast. It was a blast. Oh, and yeah, one of my brothers, his girlfriend was there. So it was a mixed bag of us. But when I thought my parents were going to play, yeah, I was like, I will pass.
Yeah.
Because there's,
I don't even know
too many
why.
things in there.
I don't even know why we did it, but yeah.
Queef.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
dead.
So
Queef
Arlena, you came
fart.
in, or Jester, I'm sorry. I got this off Temu. I don't know if anybody's heard of the site, but I got like all this loot for like $20 the other day. I was bored and I was like, okay, cool.
It's
Okay.
so pretty. I love it.
It's 4,100 pieces and they're tiny, but it looked fun. And I also have, it's also not going to be finished tonight the way I'm going, but I also found these pandas.
Oh, cute.
These are only 720 pieces. Panda butt.
Panda butt.
Yeah. Now, eventually, when I get it all ready, I'm gonna do the actual Lego Hogwarts castle. But yeah. But the directions are 74 pages.
I
Yeah.
mean, that is not.
But I
expensive.
think
What's the
I
word?
can't remember how much this
Expensive.
was.
That's
It wasn't that much. It was like, but like I don't know if you've ever been on that site. Like you have like a time limit on things, and you get something for like really cheap if you buy like 6 other items, and you can buy like little stuff. And now the
Yeah,
two
I've
things
never
that I
heard of
got
it.
for the kitchen were a failure. Like I got this thing for like the sink faucet. It's like silicone and it's got like little dishes that hang off of it for like sponges or whatever. But I have one of those little spray spigot things and it didn't quite go far enough over, so it like buckles up. I was like, well, that's a fail.
yeah.
And then I got these things that are supposed to like go between the stove and the countertop as a spacer. That didn't work. But I mean, they were like $3 a piece, so it's not like I was.
So this is basically like the I don't want to say the merchandise, although some of the merchandise probably is. It kind of strikes me as that is Wish. It's like Wish.
Maybe I've never really done it. It doesn't take as long to come in.
Oh, okay. And you said there was a time limit on the things you had to buy?
Sometimes.
Sort of like
Yeah.
eBay, there's you have a day.
Well, no,
2
like
days,
you
something.
had, like once I got I think I got this item because this item was like normally like $30, and I think I got it 90% off. but to get it 90%
Oh.
off, you had to like add 6 other items to your thing. So I had to like just got like these cheap items.
Oh,
But
okay.
you had so much time to get those and place your order, or you didn't get this for 90% off.
Didn't you get
Gotcha.
socks?
Okay.
Didn't you get socks?
No. Okay, Robert did that crap.
Oh, I thought you
Robert
did
sent me this thing of Legos from Facebook. Don't ever buy anything from Facebook. I've gotten scammed twice.
Whoa.
Twice.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm not doing it again. So he sent me this thing, and I was like, okay, well, it's Diagon Alley. If it's really legit, like it's
Oh.
really cool, and it will go awesome with my Hogwarts castle.
Yes.
So I spent like $20-$30 for Diagon Alley, supposedly.
And well spent if it was a good thing, if it was a legit
Yes,
deal.
they sent
'Cause
me probably
Diagon
not
Alley's
real
awesome.
fake Gucci socks that were like bright pink with like yellow Gucci, and I was like, "What is this crap?"
Oh my
But, I mean, I'll give them props. They scammed me, but
Instead-
they actually sent me something.
So instead of sending you Diagon Alley, they sent you ugly ass fake Gucci
Yes.
socks. I wouldn't even think of that.
You know what? Now that that emote on
Wish version of Gucci
that
socks.
emote on Fortnite makes Steven better now with Gucci added to it. Because even if you had your fake Gucci on, you made us look.
Gucci on
Oh God.
Louis Vuitton.
Well, on Wish, I've used Wish a couple of times because let's face it, the stuff on there is a heck of a lot cheaper, and it's very much a crapshoot. Some of the stuff I've gotten has been decent. It has been more than worth the price I paid for it. Maybe not top quality, but enough for me to say I got more than my money's worth. I'm satisfied. Okay, fair enough.
Right.
But one time,
God,
I love like fire opals. The ones that have like the really sometimes they're not just milky white, but sometimes they're actually colored, but they all have like a yellow flash and a gold flash and an orange and a hot pink, and fire
Mhm.
opals are just they're phenomenal. I love all
They're-
opals, but really fire opals.
They're like a blistery color to them. They hit the full
Yeah.
spectrum, I think.
They are gorgeous and they're perfect for fall. Well, one
Mhm.
year I wanted a new ring, and y'all, I haven't worn them in a while, but I love my rings. I just feel naked without my rings. Well, I saw the most beautiful, oversized cabochon fire opal,
I'm so
and with
confused.
decorative, with the band was like decorative. It looks like leaves and branches and twigs. It was just, oh my God, my woo-woo soul just went crazy on this opal ring. And no, I was not expecting any great fancy, gonna cost me. Yeah, I wasn't expecting, it to be a fantastic quality, but I was expecting to get at least what I saw in the picture. The picture looked exactly like a genuine fire opal ring. And I think
I know what I got.
well, the ring was like, it looked like it would retail for something, maybe $150, $200. Again,
Oh,
not
not bad.
high end, but
my God,
it would
what
still
Mary,
be,
why are you
know-
posting
Hold-
porn?
Hold on.
what happened?
Mary just bombed the chat.
Oh my God. I put the site link, but it just like put a bunch of crap. Hold on.
I see.
Good Lord. Hold on, that's Pornhub.
No, it's not.
Arlena, wow, what is that?
I've only done
Oh,
it. I've
God.
only done it on my phone. So,
you kill you
Oh my
make
God,
Castle
my eyes.
blind. You make Castle blind.
well, I only posted one thing and it made it 4 messages. It's weird.
Well, don't hit that link, Arlene. That's probably
Not any
malware.
gummies tonight. I ain't doing that crap again.
Well, let me tell you what I ended up actually getting from Wish. Okay, so I placed my order. And the band itself, I didn't expect it to be genuine copper, but it had that kind of burnished metal look to it. Like
Oh,
it
so
was
you
going to
figure
be
string ring?
like a genuine metal. Well, it needed it to support the weight of the opal. I mean,
Oh,
it
here
was
they
a
are.
beautiful, but it was a big ring. It was very much a witchy ring, and I wanted it.
Mhm.
It was going to be my queen's ring, y'all. I was going to wear it on the finger that the queen normally wears her ring on throughout time. This was going to be my queen's ring, my inspirational
Very-
ring. Anyway, I got this damn ring. Okay, it's the The band, instead of being a burnished metal, felt like a gummy plastic. The stone itself, even though it was a hard plastic, it wasn't no flashes of gold and orange and, fuchsia. No, it looked like someone had taken like a Crayola glitter stick, the opalescent kind that has the flash of blue and green and silver, and just made a plastic disc out of it. The thing was so fake.
You got a overcolored Pente stone is what you got.
and I paid like $30 for it, and I was pissed. Did
it turn your finger green?
Nothing like.
No,
because it's plastic. It wasn't even metal. It was.
No,
plastic.
I'm talking about the ring itself. You said it had copper.
It was plastic.
No, in the picture it looked like a burnished copper.
Oh, okay.
But I think it was probably something cheaper, like a burnished metal to look like copper. But it looked metal. It actually looked metal. This was hard plastic, like the kind of shit that the little green army men, as when y'all were little boys, were made out of. That's what it felt like.
You could have saved your money and gone to the grocery store and put 2 quarters in the bubblegum machine and got a barrel of the ring, probably.
Cracker Jack swag is more elegant than the ring I got. Okay. So I was pissed. That's all I'm saying. That was So with Wish, just be careful because things are not always as they seem.
Chris, they probably even spend that money to powder coat the ring.
I'll show you the thing for the kitchen. I mean, it's good. It's just my sink is not conducive to use it. So, Mark, if you have a sink, you can have it.
Why wouldn't I have a sink?
I mean, like a sink that it'll fit. Here, I'll show it to you.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's nice.
I have a double-sided sink as well. What's here?
Well, then it might work. I don't know. See, it's like silicone. And it fits over the faucet, like on the back part of the sink.
Oh, so you put your soap.
And then you have these little things. Okay, so it's good quality. It works. It's just my little faucet spigot thing for like the sprayer is like right here.
Cut a hole in it.
Cut a hole in it. Jinx. Yes. Can you cut a hole in it?
Nice idea, Mark. You can't have it.
Okay. Okay.
Although Mary, it does now. Ask me this. Answer me this. Okay, when you were holding it up, I saw how it went, and I saw the little underbelly things where you would put soap or sponges and stuff like that. Is that heavy enough for things, or would it like kind of collapse?
Looks like you put brushes in it and stuff like that. Like
well, but nothing any heavier than that.
Not super heavy. No.
Yeah.
I don't know if it goes behind the faucet as support.
No, it's not Twitter. It's that TV site. I bought leggings. I bought the Panda Legos. I bought these Legos or blocks, whatever they want to call them. I bought a thing. It's like a charger for my Apple Watch, my AirPods, and my phone and stuff like that. It's like a little station thing. I had that for like $5 supposedly. We'll see if it works. I haven't hooked that up yet. I'm telling y'all, I only spent like maybe I did it twice, and I think I spent $20 each time, and it took about a week and a half. Well, no, a little over a week because I ordered it when I was on vacation. Y'all, it's addicting now. I'll tell you, it's addicting.
Snorty.
I'm going back to this. I've got to answer this question real quick. I don't live in the boonies of Alabama. I don't live in North Alabama. I live in South Alabama. And if you want to be truthful, Mary lives closer to the sticks than I do, considering that I live closer to town than she does.
Okay. So, I live closer to the sticks. Mark lives closer to the hood.
All right, fair enough. That's that. I can actually visualize that.
But
our town is very similar.
But Mobile? I'm right in the smack in the middle of town, though.
Yeah, I mean, Mobile's not very small. It's not huge. It's not a mega metropolitan area, but it's not small.
Could y'all like walk to most, like if you needed to get something, could you walk to a convenience store?
I can walk to Wendy's.
Oh, yeah, I can.
See, that's me. I can pretty much walk to. Now, some places are a farther trek than others, but just like to a convenience store maybe takes about
I could
15
walk to
minutes,
CVS and
20
I could
minutes.
walk to Winn-Dixie, but
And
anywhere
you
else
can
is
walk to
probably
Circle,
pretty far.
and you can walk to Circle K in about
Oh
2
yeah,
minutes.
yeah. I
Hmm.
don't, but I
I
could.
know, but you could. I mean, it's there. Actually, you could walk to a nice wine shop in about 2 minutes too.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
The wine shop from here, or the package store, I guess I should say, is a much further trek for me than just like
Lord.
buying wine at the Giant Mart or whatever.
Well, I live
But I
where I live at.
it can still be walked. It's you just got to be in pretty decent shape. And I'm out of shape at this point. Trying to get back into shape.
Yes, it does snort a poop. It's the Alabama is parked out in the bay, and the drum. Actually, drum is no longer in the water. It's on
Yeah, it's on land.
land.
That's true, Chris. Technically, you could walk to the next state. It'd take a while, but it could be done. That is true. I guess yeah. So what I mean when I say that, that's a good point, is can you walk it in a reasonable amount of time?
I
Like
can get
15 minutes there and 15 minutes back is no big deal to me.
No, the closest convenience store with me walking distance would be about 30 minutes.
Okay, so you are a little farther out from that.
Mine's like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I can drive mine in probably about the same, like 3 to 5.
Nah, I'm not a hood rat. I just live
Mary
close.
is a hick and Marcus a hood, says Erlina. Hood rat.
Even though
What's
I sound
that?
like even
Mark-
though sounding wise, I
And
sound
a
like
hood rat at the same time.
Oh, gee, thank you, Mary. I'm not a hick.
Oh,
I
and by the
sound- I
way,
sound like one, but I'm not.
Right, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
never, ever, 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 and this is a very serious warning, order clothes off of Wish. Because I ordered like a sleep shirt, and I like a little extra blousey. It was like extra large or 1X. It was something
It
like
was
that.
like skin tight.
Oh, when I got it, it was like
A child
an
shirt.
Asian woman small.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I'm like, what the hell? Am I going to cut it up and make like onesies for my feet? What am I supposed to do with this thing? I was so pissed.
All right, got a couple of questions to answer, or not one statement, and then Scott's question.
Oh,
Snorty, the drum she's being taken care of very well. They had to pull her out of the water because I think Katrina did some damage to her in 2005, so they pulled her out of water, permanently put her on land, but she has been fully restored and she looks good. Scott, yes, Bellingrath Gardens is still open and operational. And if you ever get a chance to go to Bellingrath Gardens when you're here, if you're ever in Mobile, it's a very nice place to go take a long walk in. Oh, hush, Arwen. You probably like it, Arwen. It's got a period. What?
It's got a what?
It has an antebellum house. The house you have to pay for it separately, but there is
I
an
would like
antebellum.
that.
There is an antebellum mansion in it. It's inside the gardens. But the
I
gardens,
would love that.
the gardens themselves are beautiful, depending on what time you go. But knowing you have the same symptoms I do with your pollen, highly recommend you taking drugs before you go there if you want to breathe.
Okay. Duly noted. And I know, Orlena, never order from Wish. I know, I learned the hard way. I did that before I learned all the warnings.
Oh, just because she was born in California, she's lived.
No,
all her life.
I moved here when I was 1. Yeah, it don't count. I was born there, but I moved here when I was 1.
And she does have an accent, so
Small.
Oh no, it's there. It's there especially when you get mad, it comes out a little bit.
That's what Robert said.
What, the Southern?
My Southern accent comes out when I get
yeah.
really angry.
Yeah,
yes, it does. Unfortunately, I'm stuck with my shitty accent. I think I don't.
You have just a Southern accent, Mark. You don't have no shitty accent.
I don't like the sound of my when I hear my
cannot
voice.
Find these pieces.
I don't like hearing the sound of my voice. It just doesn't sound.
I don't know anyone who does. I hate the sound of my voice.
I hate the sound of my voice.
Yeah, I don't. I get anyone who listens to their voice back and goes, "Ooh, I sound good." Everyone's like, "Oh, cringe."
That's
normal. I think that's normal.
Even when I sing, I don't like. I listen to it back and I'm like, God.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's pretty common.
Scott, I didn't learn nothing.
Oh, Arlene, I want to. Absolutely, yes. We have to do that. I really want to get in touch. In all seriousness, I really want to get in touch with the the colonial side of our history. I'm fascinated by that side. I never dug it as a kid. It's said with all history. I hated history as a kid. Hated history. Almost all through high school. It was like boring. In college, it was snooze fest. And I realized it has to be the way the damn teachers taught it. I'm sorry. Because once I started, my husband was a big historian. He loved history. And I started talking to him about stuff, and he would tell me all these stories and all these things that happened, particularly Revolutionary War time. And I was just on the edge of my damn seat, so I started watching, documentaries. I started watching good miniseries that were pretty accurate. I started really getting into it. And now I'm like, I want to go see some of these places I know Georgia was an original colony, but I want to get out of Georgia and I want to go up, to Virginia. And then I'd like to go up to New England at some point. And I'd like to go to Washington and DC.
There's a lot.
There's
there's a shit ton of history here. I mean, Mobile's ancient as hell. I mean, it was. It was the original capital of Louisiana, of the entire Louisiana territory before New Orleans stole it from us.
Yeah. And we've got, right down the street from me, like across the train tracks, on the other side of the train tracks, down the street is and we have a lot of really big Victorian homes, but this is one of those big ass antebellum homes. It's selling for $500,000. It was converted into a hospital during the Civil War. It treated both rebels and Yankees. Treated them both.
Arlena's just discovered the discussion on Twitter, by the way. My phone is doing that.
Shit.
Yep, my phone is blink.
So yeah, I'm curious about that stuff now. I want to look at it. That is our history. Better for worse, at whatever point we are in our history, that is our history.
Yeah, there's that's why Georgia, Savannah. I love Savannah,
and I'm proud of our country. So
I want to go there so bad. The year I was supposed to go, COVID.
You've never been to Savannah?
Oh, Savannah.
I planned the whole trip. I still have the itinerary.
Mary, you would geek out so much on Savannah. Savannah is a little hot.
Where are these pieces?
Like it's not hot here
on the water.
Shit. We live on the water here too.
I know, but to me, well, for you, okay, being in South Alabama, yeah. But for me, I'm, upper central Georgia or central, a little bit upper Georgia. Once I go past the gnat line, you feel that heat even more than you feel it where I'm at.
Oh yeah. The gnat line.
And going down to Savannah, it is just drippy heat. But oh my God, it just the city is so beautiful and fascinating. And it's like full of ghost stories and fascination. It's
the whole damn place is on it. Yes, Scott. Beautiful I know that city. I know that St. Augustine is the oldest permanent.
I have been to St. Augustine.
And Pensacola is the oldest European settlement. I do know that, but I was just saying that Mobile was the original capital of Louisiana Territory before the pompous, arrogant assholes of the French decided to move it to New Orleans, which was sinking. Which Mobile's older than New Orleans, and stole Mardi Gras from us too.
Yeah, sorry. I don't hear the ghost train. I haven't heard it again, Chris.
Oh, hush, Arwen. We know that Virginia's old as dirt. That's where the Roanoke colony was. That started that when everybody disappeared. Did I say Arwen or Arlena?
I don't know. I was looking something.
Arlena.
I was going to say, I didn't say that.
No, Arlena did. Sorry, Arlena. Sorry, Arwen. I apologize, Arwen. Now shut up.
I got this color from somewhere, and now I can't find where they are.
Looks like the colors are mismatched, or is it just the lighting? It must be the lighting. Because God
probably
forbid.
The light. Well, this is supposed to look like cobblestone, I think.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
But this lighter color, I pulled all these out from some dish, and I can't find it because I got the wrong little piece, and I need to get the other one, and I can't find it. These things are tiny.
Arwen's high.
These are okay. So these are Legos from Wish.
I'm studying this is what I'm thinking. I'm listening to Mary talk. Okay, and it's like she's separating her pieces, kind of like a surgeon would his scalpels. She's got everything organized. She's got her little bowls, and I'm listening to her, and all I could think of though was, damn it, God, if that was happening, if that was me right now in this house, it wouldn't be 2 minutes. There'd be cats bumping into that table, shit flying everywhere, me cussing. I'm just like, I just
Chaos.
the chaos.
Chaos.
I would love to
Maggie.
be able to do this kind of stuff, but I just can't with all the kittens. I just can't. They won't let
Harlan?
me.
Chinese restaurant down the road.
Shut up,
Yeah,
Mark.
too.
We're working on it, But I just had to say that. So I zoned out on that a little bit.
And Scott, I don't even go down to the Blessing of the Fleet. Number one, it's too hot, and Balabatry stinks. The only time I go to Balabatry is to go get oyster shrimp for Thanksgiving when my mom needs them. I try to stay away from down there.
Do any of y'all watch a channel called Grim Life Collective?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I love this guy and his wife. It's this, they look like they're in their mid 20s, late, early 30s or late 20s kind of thing. Anyway, they travel around and they go to like different movie locations of horror movies, different paranormal sites, famous deaths where famous people are buried, serial killers and just actresses and shit like that. They're really, really cool. Hang on, I lost my train of thought. Cat ran by. No kidding. Hang on. Where was I going with that? What were you just talking about before this? Hang on. Spark my memory. No,
The cats tearing up Legos.
Cat. There was something else. Oh my God, I had a point.
Taking cat to the Chinese restaurant, talking about the Blessing of the Fleet down in Balabatry.
Oh, okay, Savannah. We were talking about Savannah. Okay. Yeah, they were touring Savannah because that's where they met. They used to live in Savannah. And they were doing kind of a lot of people have asked them in the past how the two of them met and, kind of what their story was. So they were visiting Savannah from California where they had moved, talking about that, where they were also talking about, the famous murder house and, that inspired Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil or whatever the hell I can't remember. And then they're talking about the graveyard and what have you.
I thought that was New Orleans. No, that is Savannah.
It's Savannah.
Okay, it's Savannah. Okay,
it's Savannah. Well, they said they went by like their old apartment building, kind of showed that, talked about it, and they said something I found really interesting that I never thought about for Savannah. But yeah, I could sure as hell see them doing this. They said when they lived there, everyone had what's known as hurricane parties. That everyone would come outside, have a big block hurricane party.
Yeah, after the hurricane, you'd have them during a hurricane and after a hurricane.
Yeah, and they said it was what, when everyone's like, oh, y'all got to leave the area. They said very few people ever did because they didn't want to miss out on the hurricane parties.
All right, the thing is, it's the what they do is everybody gets together and cooks because they don't want to
lose their food.
That's neat. I love that idea. See, I love
and like neighborhoods
party.
People in neighborhoods would get together and it would be like one big ass cookout and
you'd watch out for each other too. I bet you'd watch out for each other. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See.
But
see, I remember being in Florida as a kid. I remember living through many a tropical storm, really bad ones. I remember living through a couple of hurricanes, but I was too little to, really remember hurricane parties. So we might have done that. I don't know. I was in my room playing. I wasn't paying attention.
So you remember the Great Hurricane of Ottu?
Of what?
Ottu.
Of Ott. What is Ottu?
02. I'm messing with you. 1902.
I thought that was his name or something. I'm like, Ottu. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I never heard of it.
Good Lord. I got a headache.
Shut up.
Oh goodness, but no, I'm just messing with you.
I loved tropical storms. I loved tropical storms.
The bad thing was
tropical storms
was Frederick that hit in 1979. That was terrible. That was the first major hurricane I'd have gone through, and I was a mere 8 years old, and I remember it quite well. And
what month was it in?
September. And
I was 6 months old in California.
I was in Georgia at that point.
I
wasn't in Florida.
After the hurricane, after it was over and the cleanup and waiting for the power to get turned back on, You know, the city couldn't do its normal services like trash pickup and stuff like that. So we had to take all of our trash up to the park. One side of the park you took your trash to. The other side of the park is where they had set up for ice. Like they were giving away ice. They set up ice machines inside the the park by my house has 2 buildings in it, and they used to have kindergarten and preschool in it. And they set up ice machines in there to hand out free bags of ice for free or block ice. And then the federal government came in and started handing out government cheese. And that was Mark's first taste of government. That was the first last time I ever had government cheese. It was actually the best cheese I ever ate.
Really? Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, it was better than it was like
state
Velveeta.
Government cheese or federal government cheese?
It was federal government cheese.
Federal government cheese. Oh, okay. Well, that kind of okay. State would probably vary from quality to quality.
I'll tell you what's even better than that. That was when Katrina hit. My stepdad hadn't retired. My stepdad and my mom were still working at the sheriff's department, and they gave everybody that worked there, they gave them 5 boxes of MREs. And those MREs were freaking awesome. I mean, it had some they had some good shit in it. I'm talking about you crack them open, had bags of M&Ms and stuff like that in it with the food and all that. It was awesome.
All right, I have a question then, a serious question, because I've seen them. You know, my husband showed me his freeze-dried ones or whatever.
Yeah.
You crack them open. How the hell do you deflate an M&M? How do you suck them down, and then when you crack them open, they inflate to their original?
They're not. No, it's just the bag. It's just they don't deflate the M&Ms. They're just the bag's in it, and they're pull the air out of everything inside of it.
I got you. They don't act. Okay, it's not actually.
No, they're not freeze dried. No, none of the food's freeze dried either. It's actual food in it that you put inside the. Arlena can tell you, it's a bag
because there's no air in it, right?
Well, no, the food's not. No, the food is in bags. Like you get like. Just for instance, for lack of saying anything, like ravioli and stuff like that, it comes in a bag, and I'm just using ravioli because they do have them with ravioli. Actually, tortellini. I'll just use tortellini. They had a chicken tortellini that was actually pretty good. And you put it in a.
Sounds awful.
It does.
You put it in a. You take the package that's in, and you put it in another bag, and it has a warmer in it that you pour water into, and it heats up and warms it up. But the goodies is what was good about it. Yes, MREs, Arlena.
Yeah.
But you can get. I mean, you can get different kinds. We had the boxes. We divvied them all up, and each box had a different like A, B, C, D, and E. And we just took like 2 out of each box, and that's what we got.
That's cool.
So
I've seen what they look like, but I've never. You know, we didn't deploy it or whatever the proper term is.
We rocked those.
Inflating or whatever.
Those were good.
Yeah, we never tried it.
I mean, there were like shit. There was they hadn't had pizza out yet for it, but they have pizza MREs now. But they had like barbecue. They had barbecue pulled pork. They had all kinds of different stuff in it. They were pretty good. Oh, shut up, Josh.
Oh my god! I can't remember.
Hey, Josh.
Where that's at? I know we had it when we moved here. I hope I didn't lose that.
What's that?
My late husband's food thingy, MRE.
Yeah, I wouldn't try eating it now.
No, I'm not going to eat it. No, I'm not going to eat it. It's a sentimental thing.
But when you brought up freeze-dried ice cream, when we were kids, there's a place called the Explorium here, and they sold the space food. Freeze-dried Neapolitan cream was one of the things that they sold. And that shit was. You can still buy it. They still make it, and they still sell it there. And it's pretty. It's pretty good. It and ice cream sandwiches, freeze dried ice cream sandwiches, and you just ate it, and it tasted just like ice cream. Except
ooh, Arlena, what's the 5 fingers of death? What did they put in that one? Ooh, I have to know what people would consider the 5. I got the 5 fingers of death one. Damn it! You want to trade? I have to know what's in that.
Probably nothing sweet.
I mean, what would maybe a bag of like pork and beans without the pork. What else can we put in there? Sardines. Put some sardines in there.
Nah, I wouldn't have that in there.
She's saying nobody wanted it. The 5 fingers of death, that nobody wanted it. So I'm small hot dogs. Like little Vienna sausages. Oh God,
Ah,
I was gonna pick that somewhere. Yeah, something like
okay,
that.
okay. Vienna, Arwen,
My fingers
Arwen,
of death.
Arwen. I have a question for you. Vienna
What?
sausage or potted meat? Which would you eat?
Potted meat, and specifically the oh God, what was the name of it? It's got the little
Armor.
devil on it. Yeah,
Oh,
it's got the
oh yeah. Oh, I
yep,
know which one you're talking
the
about. Yeah,
chunky chicken.
yeah. Oh yeah,
The
yeah, yeah. I
chunk
know.
chicken. I would actually eat that. And I don't want to know what's in it. I don't want to know how it's made because it's one of the few potted anythings that I enjoy. But no, I don't want potted sausages. No. I will eat albacore tuna, but only albacore, not that chunk like shit.
Tuna's disgusting. Period.
In water, not in oil. My God, if I
Ugh,
open up a
nasty.
can of tuna with oil, every cat in the neighborhood, not only my own, but every cat in the neighborhood is clawing to get at that. It smells so bad. So only in spring water. Yes, I'm bougie about my tuna, y'all.
Chris, it was just the thought of eating something freeze dried is all it was. It was like it wasn't to eat all the time.
No, mine's not sausage. Mine's chicken. The potted meat that I would eat, not saying I do. I haven't had it in probably 15, 20 years, but I would eat if I had to and not gag.
Shit, my
chunk
mom made
chicken from Devil's Food or Devil's Aid or whatever it is.
yeah, not anymore. That's who makes the beef stew. I know what you're talking about. I forgot what it is, but it's got the little red devil on the front of it.
Yeah, it's got a little. Okay, I gotta look this up now. It's gonna drive me nuts.
But my mom would make potted meat sandwiches for us for school, and this is how she made it. She would cut a piece of cream cheese, mayonnaise, and sweet pickle relish, and mix it all in. It was the most vile and disgusting thing until I got older and made my own and just put mayonnaise in it. It's armor deviled ham is what it is.
Underwood spread. They call it
Underwood.
yeah.
Armor is the one that I'm talking about that comes in the blue container.
Yes, that's the little weenie sausage things. The a version of it. The version of it.
So Arwen, you want to care to answer that one?
Let's see. So Arwen doesn't like sausage because it makes her gag. All right, let's just say, and this is honest to God truth. I'm very specific about my sausage. I don't mind.
I know it's global.
Polish sausage. Kielbasa.
So it's really not. Well, it's global,
yeah.
but not in Poland.
I hope you're recording this, Chris. I hope you're catching this, Chris.
Oh, come on. I can't not say that without it just sounding so weird, but that is the truth. I don't like Jimmy Dean sausage. It's got too much sage and heat in it. Nope. And that flat patty. I don't think so.
So what you're saying is you like your sausage. So you're saying you like your sausage round and phallic then, right?
Well, kielbasa is like that, so I guess I do because it's one of the only sausages I like.
You like smoked sausage. All joking aside.
Sometimes, yes. Now I don't mind they're the party cocktail, the little sausages.
Little smokies.
Little smokies. I love that mixed with a good barbecue sauce, grape jelly, and for the sweet and the savory, and blend it together. And
no. You don't use barbecue sauce. You use the Heinz chili sauce. And
I've used barbecue sauce, but the chili sauce sounds better.
Yeah, the chili sauce doesn't it's not quite as sweet. Looks cool.
That
was a bitch.
And this is as far as we're going to get.
Oh, that's cute.
Because I'm going to go eat this for a while.
Took me like an hour just to find the pieces for it. Took me like another hour to put it in.
Yeah, it's going to be all in the sorting, I bet. Just to get them sorted.
Here we go. Oh, we're going to do some wall. Okay, we'll do this page and we'll see where we're at. Unless y'all are ready to stop.
I'm going to go eat in a little while. My dinner's not ready yet, but I'm going to be going to eat in a minute and shortly.
All right, well, I'm going to try to at least sort them out. We can just keep yakking.
Okay.
So,
Ooh.
Kielbasa. I don't know.
I've always called it kielbasa.
Kielbasa.
Robert called it something weird.
But I really have to be in the mood for it too. For just,
He probably called it kielbasa.
Actually, I think yes. Yeah. Okay, Chris, I looked this up. And Colbasa is how it is spelled in Canada, but here it's spelled Kielbasa.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked it up. It's the same thing.
Well, I
Nah.
wonder why it's spelled differently for us.
I don't know. Hold on, I will look it up.
I'll just give me Kaneka. Kaneka smoked sausage. That's the only smoked sausage worth eating anyway. Next to the little place in Hattiesburg that we used to go to all the time that we haven't been back to in like years.
Now,
Now I
sausage
can't
is
find the COL
pork
one.
product, right?
What's that?
It's pork product.
You can get beef and pork, but
Beef
mostly
and-
it's pork.
Most of
Yeah.
pork.
Because beef doesn't have that. You got to put a lot of fat in with the beef to make it just right.
See, I went through a period, and I'm still kind of on the fence about it, where I didn't want to eat any pig because I genuinely read about, I read about how genuinely intelligent they are, particularly for an animal. They're very intelligent. I read all these things about the pig, not coming from PETA or anything like that, but just coming from knowledgeable sources that work with the animal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I love pork. My God, a good butterfly chop. I am so there.
Or God
But
put
I-
animals on it. God put animals on this planet for a reason. For
I
man.
know. And I'm a meat and potatoes kind of girl. I'm very much a carnivore. But
Okay, actually, they're not the same thing. The
I
sausage.
decided I didn't want to eat pork. And for the longest time, I didn't eat any pork. And I didn't tell anyone else they couldn't eat pork. I never even talked about it. It was just kind of a personal within thing. Now I eat pork once in a while, but I never feel real good about it.
Same here, Arlena. Same here. But Scott, no, the place we were going to this was actually a butcher shop. It's called the Little Butcher Shop, and it's around the corner for Southern Miss. I forget what street it's on, but it's close to Southern Miss because depending on which way you go into Hattiesburg, if you come out directly out of the south or come out of towards the southwest, you'll kind of get close to Southern Miss. You have to go by it to come back to it. I think it's if you're coming out of the south because they're doing road construction there. They were at the time. Mary knows how to get there. I don't, and my sister's the one that told me.
I had to look it up again, but they sell it here now, so I don't ever go.
Yeah.
And yeah, Arlena, I ate bacon a couple of days ago and loved it, but it was the first time I'd had it, I think, in almost 4 years. I had pork chops last week too. I just love it. And I go through these periods where I'll eat a little bit of it. And then I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's what you would call a personal conviction. And God, y'all, pork is so good too. Eat it up. But I go back and forth.
Nothing like good pulled pork.
So speaking of MREs and Muslims, Arlena, a friend of mine was in the Marines, and he was telling me a story one time. I think he was in the Gulf War, and he was telling me about how he was eating MREs one time, and he was given some to one of the native people there. And they were like, "This is good. What is this?" And he was like, "Pig."
Oh my God.
I was like, "Oh God." Derek, really?
Oh.
No, didn't even say it like pork or whatever. He was just like, "Pig."
Oh my God.
It's a pig, and you're
he said
enjoying
the guy was spitting it out and trying to throw up and stuff.
Is it Seventh-day Adventists or Mormons who also don't eat pork?
Jewish people do not eat pork.
Jewish, okay, I know they don't eat pork.
Even though I know
Seventh-day Adventists, I know don't eat shellfish. Well, okay, I think they don't eat pork either because aren't Seventh-day Adventists more like more in line with the Old Testament? With what the Old Testament said to do. I think that's Seventh-day
Yes, I don't know. I'm Catholic, so therefore
they have the
Seventh-day
Sabbath
Adventists
whenever
don't
the
eat
Jews
meat at all.
do. They don't eat meat at all anymore?
They're either they might do eggs and stuff, but they don't eat meat. My brother went to a Seventh-day Adventist college.
I did not know that Chilean Catholics did not eat pork. Interesting. That's just more pork for me.
It's interesting because it's not just like one religion or two religions. We could kind of see a pattern in different religions and in different sects within that religion, within that main religion, where pork is just not, no
All
bueno.
all I'm saying is I'm at the top of the food chain. If it's edible, I'm gonna eat it. A pig, the meat from a pig is just as good as meat from a cow, except it's more fatty.
Oh, meat from a pig is the other white meat. It's amazing. I won't lie, it is amazing.
But they talk about people.
No, after
the religions talk about eating animals with cloven hooves, not to eat animals that have cloven hooves. What about goats and sheep and lamb? Because
they eat goats and sheep and lamb, or they eat lamb. I know.
Yeah, but they have cloven hooves though, just like pork does. So I mean, that doesn't make any sense. But it is what it is.
I don't know that that's the reason why not to eat pork. I have to look that up. I have to Google that.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, because I'm curious about that.
Well, pork's supposed to be an unclean animal, is what it is.
Yeah,
but it's also something about the hooves.
There's a reason. Yeah. Okay, considered unclean.
Snorty says that he tastes like pork, or humans taste like pork.
Okay, here's I think the thing. I don't know though. Leviticus 11:7 says eating pork is forbidden to God's people for the very first time, and the swine, though it divides the hoof, having cloven hoofs, yet does not chew the cud, is unclean to you. Okay,
yeah,
that's why goats and lamb. And that's why because they chew the cud. So apparently, it's very specific. Not only you got the cloven hoof, not no moss, but it doesn't chew its damn cud, so you can't have it.
So God's chosen people like free reign.
But I know there's got to be more. There's got to be a reason behind that I'm missing, and I cannot remember where it explains a little more in depth. I think why the cloven hooves and why the chewing of the cud. But anyway, yeah. So there we go. There's a Bible lesson tonight, y'all. That one's for free.
Well, pigs eat out of the dirt. Pigs root and eat dirt. Eat out of the dirt. Eat out of disgusting places.
I mean, pigs will eat any damn thing. I've seen some of those CSI shows where they cut up the body and dump it in with the pig slop and munch away, and there goes the evidence. I've seen those.
The quickest way to get rid of the never mind.
It's like
quickest way to get rid of any evidence is an alligator pit or a pig farm. That's the quickest way to get rid of evidence. And I'm probably gonna get Mary knocked off YouTube for saying that.
Allegedly.
Yes, I will state I have never done that, so don't come after me.
We watch a lot of pop culture shit. That's all it is.
I have watched SVU plenty of times to know.
And what was that movie with Denzel Washington and Val Kilmer, where where he's a cop and they're able to go to the past to stop crimes and stop really bad accidents. Okay, but you can watch it in real time. It's like when you're watching it in the lab, you are there watching it really happen. What is the name of that movie?
Is it Heat?
I don't know. Let me Google it. It's such a good movie, and I do have a point.
She's hot. She's hot. She has a point. So we are fixing to get blown the fuck away.
No, not a deep point. Jim Caviezel was in it too, I think.
Caviezel.
Deja vu.
Okay.
Yes. They're ATF agents, and he's got to go back in time to stop. There's like a mad bomber on the loose. And he blows up like a ferry boat.
I think I know what this movie is.
Packed full with tourists and kids and adults.
Why would they want to kill ferries like that? That's not right.
Not ferry crossing. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, and there is a technology they have to where you can actually go back in time, and the people there. While the person is back in time in the past, the people in the lab have on the headsets. They're viewing it like through their eyes, or they can actually see the.
Trying to
It
think
is
if I,
so
I feel
good.
like I've seen
Well,
this.
anyway, his
I don't remember it being called
partner,
that though.
his
So that's
partner,
like
it's either the past or the future. I can't remember which it is.
So
But
it's kind of
some
like
sort of-
quantum. It's kind of like Quantum Leap but they can watch things, and it
Yeah.
sounds like it sounds kind of like Minority Report as well.
And like
Oh,
I
I love that
said,
movie.
I can't remember if they go to the past or they go to the future, and then
And
and
what's
then
the other
find
one?
out what's going to happen, and then come
What's the
back
other?
and then try and stop it. I can't remember.
I'm trying to remember the other Tom Cruise movie that was cool as hell, where he could go. He was in the military. He could go, and they were fighting aliens, and he could
You're
go
talking
like
about the one with what's her name in it from Mary Poppins Returns, right?
go like 5 or 10 minutes into the future, and every time he gets killed, he gets reset. It resets. It was a book as well, but I forgot what the name of the movie is. That's a good movie
Hold
too.
on, I can tell you because it's got what's her name? Mary Poppins Return was Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt.
She was in it.
Oh well, my one point was his partner gets cut up and fed to a crocodile in that movie. So that was my whole point. But I'm so jazzed on the movie, I kind of went off on a rabbit trail.
Edge of Tomorrow.
We watch a lot of pop culture YouTube.
That's a good movie. I love that movie. That's I no, because he was Jewish. Who's Jewish? I actually bought the Jewish hot dogs. They're good too. If you ever had those, I forgot what they're called. They're pretty good because they're all beef.
Well,
that's what I meant. He went 5 minutes. It's like he would go so far into the future and he would die, and when he died, he came back.
Mm-hmm. For some reason, I didn't like it. I don't know why.
There's some good films out there.
Okay.
Are really under the radar kind of films, but they are so good.
I've been watching this show on Paramount called dang it, I can't think of the name of it now. It has Nicole Kidman and
I know the one.
Zoe Zandani. Yeah, Lioness. It's good.
Yes. Is it good?
I'm in the middle of it. I like it so far.
Coming up, and I was like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
It's pretty good. I like it so far.
And
I've got that other one on my list too that everybody's been watching and raving about on Twitter. It's on Netflix. The one that's based on the anime. It's like a live action anime.
One Piece.
Yes, I'm gonna watch that when I'm done with Lioness.
Chris, she doesn't like cartoons at all.
No.
She wouldn't watch it. She would not watch it at all.
I will clarify. I like Disney cartoons. I like I don't like cartoons that are adult cartoons.
Yeah.
Like Mark tried. I tried to do the Batman one, but I just can't. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Arwen, I've got one for you to watch. If you can get past the second episode, you're a better person than I was, because I dead stopped the second episode and said, nope, I'm not watching any further.
What is it?
Black Mirror.
Nope, I'll pass.
Or Dark Mirror. Dark Mirror.
I've read the synopsis of some of those. I will pass. That is not for me. That shit is dark. It is dark.
The first one was brutal as hell. The second
brutal and dark. Yes.
The second one, it was like, no, because this is where society's going, and
no,
it's tied to the internet, and basically kind of like YouTube, where you're based on where your social status earns you credits.
Yeah, I can't. It's too dystopian for me.
After the second episode, I was like, no, The pig episode was bad enough. The first one, that was terribly bad.
I won't even watch that.
I'm not going into detail about it because
I won't even watch that one.
That was any of them. I was disturbed by that shit, but I was curious to see what the second one was, and it bothered me even more. And I was like, nope.
See, I don't mind things that are dark. I don't mind things that sometimes that have a necessary element of brutality in it, if you know what I mean, like things about war and stuff like that. That's fine. I get it. But I don't mind things that challenge me and make me, sometimes make me feel uncomfortable, but if it's in a thoughtful way, that kind of challenges my perceptions and gets me out of my box and makes me kind of reevaluate my own doctrine, so to speak, because we all have our own doctrine. I don't mind stuff like that. I don't even mind, a little bit of a psychological thriller, like, what is it, When a Stranger Calls? I don't mind that. But when you start getting into the deep, evil recesses of the human psyche, and everything is just, it's dirty, and none of it is hopeful. None of it has a spark of redemption to it. None of it makes you think outside your box. It just makes you think we're fucking doomed. That kind of stuff I avoid at all costs.
Well,
and that's what that series is. And I've heard some people have raved about it. I have no doubt, but it is not for me. It's just not for me.
The whole thing about, if you watch the second episode and compare it to what YouTube, like Social Credit with what YouTube and all that is. Oh, and hold on. Sorry, Chris. I don't know if she reads comics or not. I don't think, Mary, you're not a comic book reader, are you, Mary?
Mm-mm. I mean, it's not that I wouldn't. I just never did, and I just don't know. I just don't now.
But getting back to that episode, it was like this guy and this girl that basically went. I don't want to say anything about it because it might spoil it for somebody that wants to watch it, but it shows how much it would take for somebody to sell their soul. It wouldn't necessarily sell their soul, but
who asked about comic books?
Chris did. He said manga. I got manga and anime mixed up.
Oh, okay.
Manga's the Japanese comics.
I read manga, but it's probably nothing y'all have ever heard of because it's all shoujo. So I read shoujo.
If you said hentai, I would have been laughing. I'd have been.
No, I do not read hentai. It's shoujo. It's the romantic comedy side of.
You like
the shonen and shoujo. I read the shoujo. It's the girly shit.
it's just that two friends went into this thing together, and the girl got very popular, and I'm trying to remember because it's been a couple of years since I saw it, and went into the for lack of a better term, because of what it was is the porn side of things. It started, and she basically lost her humanity. She lost her humanity in it, and he was trying to get her out. And the breakdown of the whole episode it's disturbing. I mean, the first episode about the pig was very disturbing. I was like, nah.
That's as disturbing as I thought you could possibly get. I mean, wow, I'm like, I cannot believe they actually made a show about that.
Yeah.
That was horrific to me.
Mary's playing Yahtzee. But
no, I got a big old huge bowl now.
Speaking of which, I gotta get Sherlock back from
you know what that looks like?
She has it?
Yeah, I loaned it to her like 2 years ago.
What is that licorice candy that used to come in the different colors like that? That's what it looks like. Her bowl?
Oh, it looks like blocks to me. But if you want to eat it, Arwen, be my
guest.
No,
I don't want to eat it. I'm just saying it looks like that kind of candy mix, but I can't remember what it was. Some sort of licorice thing.
I'm just gonna tell you, this is a hot mess.
Yeah, you might.
I'm not even sure. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'll plan it ahead next time, and I'll try to sort what I need to do for each page. I'm only on page 3, and we've got
72 pages to go, or no?
I 69 think it's 73. Yeah, 73. We have 70 pages to go.
Actually, you know what that looks like? You know that 15 bean soup package you get from a distance? That's what it looked like. That has all the different colored beans in it. Actually, that sounds good. You do that one day. Chase won't eat that either.
I think I like that, actually.
What,
and there's like 3 different color browns, but yet they look different in physical form, so it's kind of hard to keep them straight. But I think I finally got it figured out. But yeah, and then I think there's another. Yeah, there's a 4th brown that I haven't even arrived at. I think I'm about to. Yeah, because that's a different color.
It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. It's a little smaller than the scale of what it seemed on the bottom.
Hey, Squeaka. Yeah,
hey, Squeaka.
It's a Chinese knockoff Lego suit.
But it's going to be beautiful. I mean, look at that path right there. I'm geeking out on that.
Let me tell you, it's tiny.
I like it. I don't think I've ever seen Lego do a cobblestone path like that.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Love it.
Have y'all ever watched that Lego Master show before?
No.
Mm-hmm.
The guy, what's his name? Is it Will Arnett? He's a little annoying. He's the host of it, but like the builds that they do are just creative. It's so interesting.
Yes, Chris, licorice all sorts. Yes, you see, he sees it too.
Yeah, licorice is nasty.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I like the note when it's used in certain perfumes.
Oh,
It gives it kind of a
well,
heavy bottom sweetness,
that's
but the candy, bleh.
that's because that's anise and if I'm
Yes, the
saying it
star
correct, it's
anise, the
anise.
star
Yeah,
anise.
that's what's in it in the perfume.
Yeah,
Give it that smell. Now the
and it's
smell
nice
licorice is
burned as
okay,
incense too. It's nice
and
burned as incense.
and Twizzlers suck. I can't
I
stand
like
Twizzlers.
cherry
Ugh,
Twizzlers.
ugh, ugh. It's stuck in your teeth. It's like eating those damn Swedish fish. Ugh, ugh.
Okay, aren't Twizzlers or licorice sticks like that basically the same thing as fruit roll-ups, just kind of made a little different
No,
way?
No.
totally different. Totally different. Totally
To
different.
me,
Fruit
they
roll.
taste the same.
No,
No,
they
they don't.
don't. No, they don't. Nowhere
Yeah,
near.
they do.
No, they don't. You weirdo.
Except one's a little waxier. Because to
No,
me,
no.
I find the licorice sticks
Arwen,
very waxy.
Arwen, this is the edible speaking now. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've had both of them, Mark. I don't like either one of them. Blech, I think
Fruit
they're
roll
both
up.
gross.
Fruit roll-ups are actually fruit that's been dried and pressed. Is what it
It's
is.
still gross as hell.
No, it's not. Fruit
yeah.
roll-ups are
And
awesome.
if you ever had a homemade fruit roll up, you'd
They're
like
even
that.
better.
No, I've
Yeah.
never had that. I've never had that. I've only had
It's
the
like pureed fruit, and you lay it out on a really thin tray and then dehydrate it. It's really good.
Mhm.
All right,
My
now
mom made-
I'd be willing to try that, but I'm sorry, the store-bought stuff was just gross. It
Yeah, I
tasted
don't
like
really.
fruity
I don't
plastic.
think I like the store
Ar-
bought kind of.
Arlena, I'll send you all the black jelly beans that you want because I can't stand jelly beans. Ugh, the black jelly beans. Ugh, they're biting into one's like ugh. And then, of course, there's the jelly bean, the Harry Potter jelly beans that we did on live stream. Which
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, the was that the bots, the birdie bots?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yep.
God.
Yes, that was hysterical.
Was it Deborah that Deborah ate them with me too? Was it me and Deborah
Mhm.
that ate them? Or
Yeah, I wasn't going to.
Didn't one of y'all get like a wet sock or something? You got
No, it was salty booger is what one of them was. And I got it, and I was like,
Salty
"Ugh."
booger! Oh! Oh my God. I've never tasted a salty booger, but I could imagine how nasty that would be. Yeah, we ought to do that one night. We ought to do it on stream.
What? You
All of
guys,
us.
Arwen,
Although I
John,
don't know that I have the cojones enough to do it. I don't like bad tasting
do,
things in my mouth.
do you
so
have do you have a Cracker Barrel near you?
not near me, no. But I think there's one. Where is the closest one? About 45 minutes away,
'Cause
maybe.
Cracker
We
Barrel,
have gray now.
Cracker
Where are
Barrel
the-
says the Harry Potter jelly beans. That's where I got it. That's where I got my
Okay.
not. Squeakus had the salty boogers.
God.
Yep, it is disgusting. It's like
Ew.
let's see. I got the salty boogers. Actually the soap one was pretty good. I like the soap one. It was different. And no,
I don't want the vomit one. That one's the one I'm terrified
I got
of
it. I got it too.
Oh God, Mark. Was it legit vomit?
Pretty much. Yeah.
I would not chew it. I would spit it out. The minute I tasted vomit, touch my taste buds, bleh, that jelly bean would be gone.
Chris.
So I guess
describe-
I'd lose, but ew.
To describe, I didn't get the grass one. Deborah got the grass one. I wish I had tried the grass one. But let's see. Salty boogers tasted like salt, and
Ugh.
it was a
Dirt,
weird
probably.
off taste. I don't know how to describe it. I mean,
Sulfur in there. Ugh.
I haven't dug one out in my nose in like years since I was a little bitty Mark the infinitely tired,
Oh,
like 4 or 5 years old. So I have no comparison to it.
The sulfur reminds me of the Indian restaurant.
Oh God! Oh, don't talk about that.
Ew. Or what if they had like an egg salad jelly bean? I mean, I
No.
love egg salad, but not in a jelly bean.
All right, have you
Ugh.
heard the story about the Indian restaurant? Did you ever tell the story about the Indian restaurant
It sounds familiar, but
about
not
getting the
sure.
drinks from the Indian
Me and
restaurant?
Mark like to
Sounded
try new
awesome.
things. Me and Mark like to branch out when it comes
Yeah.
to food. We like to,
Yeah.
Mhm.
unless it's super, super weird. But
Yeah.
we like Mediterranean. We like Thai food. We like so in 2020, I was just bored, and so I signed up to deliver. It wasn't DoorDash, but it was like it was called Waiter, but it was like DoorDash, but it was like a local thing.
Mhm.
And I would get off at 4:00 and I would drive around for 2 hours, usually in my area, and I'd make like $100 a night. And so I was like making money delivering food to people because everybody and their brother was ordering in. So that's how I bought the Legos, and that's how I bought the Oculus. So, where was I? Okay, so one night I'd picked up food from this Indian restaurant, and it smelled so good in the back of my car. And I was like, we have to order that and try it one night for gaming. So we ordered it. Now, James, he does not like to try new things. He sticks to his steak, his one Italian dish, and every now and then a certain burger. And what else, Mark? Maybe one other thing. Very basic, okay? We have to bend his arm to try stuff.
It sounds like my son. My son's
James,
like that.
James should be diabetic because he eats cookies all the time, but he's thin.
He drinks probably like 3 Mountain Dew Code Reds a day.
Shit,
wow,
he drinks more than that at gaming.
Like we've joked around that he's really dead and that he's living off of that.
I know, Arlene. I know sulfur. I didn't mean sulfur, actual sulfur. I meant something that smelled bad. Like I don't know.
Tasted like whatever they put in what I'm about to tell you.
Yeah.
And Squeaka, say something, Squeaka, real quick, and then I'll let you. I'm sorry, Mary. Squeaka, there is the live stream is on Mary's channel where Deborah and I
have no idea which one it is.
I don't know which one it is, but if you pan through it, I'm pretty sure it's in the title. Sorry, Mary, go ahead.
I don't know if it is actually. So we ordered Indian food. James ordered from somewhere else. We ordered Indian food, and it took forever.
It's so good.
Forever. No, it did not, because the only thing we smelled was the one item.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So we ordered, and there was this thing on the menu. It was like homemade, like lemon soda or something, and I was like, that sounds good. Let's get that.
Like sure.
And so I ordered one, and Mark. I think we both ordered one.
Homemade lemon.
Well, it took forever to get here for one, so we ended up getting all the money back. Thank God, or I would have been disappointed. And
the
then
curry dish you had was good. I liked it.
I mean, it was really strong. From the moment it walked in the door, something reeked, and like even James was like, "What in the heck is that smell?"
Oh my God!
And like it smelled like rotten eggs, and so we smelled this soda, this lemon soda, and it just I mean, I literally thought they put like a rotten egg in it or something. It was disgusting. I was like, "What is this?"
It had
no,
eggs
it didn't.
In it.
No,
I
it
thought
didn't.
it did.
It didn't.
Okay.
But it was thick like it did.
Mm-hmm.
So
like an egg drop cream or something.
Yeah, almost like cold drop soup kind of. But it didn't taste like it, obviously. It smelled awful. So I ended up looking it up. They used some kind of like black sulfuric rock or something to like make this soda.
It was rock salt because it was salty. I remember that.
It was disgusting. Ugh. James was laughing his ass off. He was like, "Y'all finally got burned from eating this weird shit that y'all eat." I had to throw it. The only way I could get that smell out of here was to just throw it down the toilet. Like we just dumped the soda down the toilet and flushed. Like it reeked. It was disgusting.
It still.
That was the last time and the only time I think I'll try Indian food.
And what about the food that did it?
The naan, whatever it's called. That was good.
Was good. Yeah.
But
the curry you had, or you had a curry.
It was just really, really strong. I like Thai curry better than I do Indian curry.
The curry was okay
I'm
with the
naan, curry.
But I got a different kind of. Mary got. She got garlic, the butter garlic naan, and Mark's dumbass got the one with ground beef in it, which was good, but it didn't sit well with the curry. It was different.
The garlic naan was yummy.
No,
we got some good Indian food. Yeah, I'll try it again, but I can tell you, I'll never buy anything lemon from an Indian restaurant ever again. That was
and the first time. And my
you
first
should have called them and asked them, say, "Your lemon soda was so good. What do you put in it?" Just to see what the ingredients were.
I looked it up. Let me look it up.
Thank you very much. I will tell you what I put in it.
I mean, what could be sulfur? And Arlena, I guess the Trolls Boogie would have sulfur in it, or bogey, booger, whatever.
Got
Maybe it
black
could have
salt.
sulfur in it.
Black salt is what's in it.
Black
Okay.
salt.
See, Squeaky, I get along with
How do
you
make
very well
black
because
salt smell like that?
I haven't tried Ethiopian food, but I've heard it's not much different than Turkish and Greek. But I love Mary and I both love Greek food. That was
I
Greek
love
food.
Greek Fest. Speaking of, Greek
Yeah.
Fest is coming up in a month,
And I'll
and
probably never be able to
I
go.
love Thai. I love Thai food, and I love sushi.
And I don't do the hot stuff. I
Weak.
like just you hush. I can't help it that I mean there's
He
I
said
like
he don't
tasting
do
my
the hot
food.
stuff, but he's about to eat a hot chip, and he's gonna be
Yeah, and
okay.
if I die from it, then you know. But I like the glass noodles as well, like and all that. And sushi, yes. Mary got me hooked on sushi because I tried it once before. It was all right, but what was it? What was it? It was rock and roll that you got. Rock and roll that's where I really start liking sushi at, Mary.
Blech. Blech.
What?
You don't. Oh, you don't like sushi.
Blech.
Sushi's Arwen.
Oh,
It's
I
not
can-
sushi is not
I can
raw.
take out some sushi.
Sashimi is raw. I can
Blech.
destroy. I miss the all you can eat sushi place that we used to go to. That
Mark
place was
put that place out
awesome.
of business.
I didn't
don't
put it out of
care
business.
if it's
James put it
cooked
out of
or
business.
not. There's a lot of weird fish I just don't do. I just don't do.
How did I put it out of business? James is the
You
one
and
that put it
James
out.
put that
Yeah.
place out of business.
James would go there and order a
4 orders of
hibachi.
steak.
He would order hibachi without the vegetables and the rice. He just said, "I want the steak," and they did it for him. So I started doing
It was on the menu. You could do
Yeah.
it that way.
Thank you, Chris.
Sushi is good.
I mean, I don't care if anybody else eats it. It's
Chris,
kind of
you don't like sushi?
fascinating the thought of
Fish I had
it,
in
but
Canada, I didn't like.
I'm not a big fish eater. I mean, we're talking, regular cod and stuff like that. I once in a blue moon will have maybe a fried fish sandwich, but I'm just
Mary,
not a big fish eater
tell her about the sushi
or
place that we went
seafood
to.
eater, I should say.
She would probably eat that roll that we ate the last time. The last place.
Yeah, it
we
had
went to.
Kaneka in it, but
It had
she doesn't
sausage
like.
in it.
Yeah, it just that's not real sushi though. That's like
No,
American sushi.
Yeah, I know. Well, most of it's Americanized. I mean, cream cheese is not part of the Japanese culture. So, I mean, it was recently introduced in the last century. So, but there are other things you can get at sushi restaurants that aren't sushi as well. You can get ramen. You can get ramen's good if you got a good ramen maker.
Now that's what I wouldn't mind making my own because I buy it all the time. It's cheap, not as cheap as it used to be, but it's cheap.
It's not
goes
true
good.
ramen.
That
True ramen is not salty like that ramen is. It does not have all the salt in it like that. True ramen
Oh,
has
the spice pack. Yeah, the spice pack
Yeah.
is that's
Yeah.
why I'm glad
That's a
it's
hard
not that the
time
noodles
finding
aren't
stupid
already
pizzas.
seasoned.
Mhm.
I'm glad you don't have to add that if you don't want to, because there's been times I have not added it. It's too much.
But true ramen is really good. Pho is give and take. I like it, but it's not something I want to do all the time. Mary could eat it. Mary and Jake can eat it like it's nobody's business.
I love it.
Now, last dish that I had, that whoever was it, Deborah, that ended up eating all my jasmine rice with the pork ribs that I had. That was good.
Ooh, I like jasmine rice. Now, I do like jasmine rice.
You probably like Vietnamese food then. Vietnamese food's good too.
It's funny, my oldest brother is married to a Chinese lady, and they came down. It was this last Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
They were here a few days, and being Chinese, she knows what the Chinese restaurants serve in America, so she always makes my family. Now, I didn't get any, but I'm okay with that because I wasn't available for it. But she makes them a traditional, like they do in China, a Chinese meal. And my parents are like, it's night and day. The flavors, the meats used, everything. But it's so good. They're like, it's so good.
See, I don't do this, Squeak. I don't put any of the spicy stuff in pho. I stay away from it. I stay away from the peppers and sriracha and all the sauces. Yeah, I know that sounds bland. I'll put a little bit of is it hoisin sauce or that's Chinese or Japanese? It's like I guess it's a fish sauce I put in mine just to give it a little salty and tune it up a little bit.
Shoot. These aren't the right ones. Gonna be a behind to get it off.
There.
Oh, of course not, Scott. I mean, homemade pho would be awesome because they probably doctored
This is
it
pretty
up.
good though. I think this is legit. I always get the prawn one.
I haven't tried that one. I always get the meat.
It's my favorite one. I've tried the steak one, but I like that one.
I'll have to try the shrimp one next time, or prawns.
I think about as exotic as I get is tempura chicken. Maybe I like
not exotic.
fried scallops. That's what I'm saying. This is as exotic as I get. Fried scallops, fried clams, maybe king crab snow crab legs if I'm feeling particularly dangerous that day. But other than that, just give me a damn good burger or a steak or some some chicken or whatever.
Squeak, I don't put the jalapenos in there. I'll put the cilantro and the lime in there, but I will not put the jalapenos in there.
I do. I put them all in there.
I usually give you mine, I think, or try to.
I eat my Thai food at like 5 stars.
And then the first time I tried spring rolls,
but not the soup.
The Vietnamese spring rolls, and I thought, yeah, these are going to be just like egg rolls. Boy, was I mistaken, but Mary loved them.
I like the spring rolls over the egg
rolls. No.
The skinny ones that are crispy fried?
No.
I don't like the Vietnamese rolls. I don't know what they were, but I didn't like them. I like the spring rolls.
I thought you liked the spring rolls. Vietnamese spring rolls are not fried. They're wrapped in cold, and they're cold, served cold, Darwin. They're not served warm at all.
Oh, okay.
Are those the ones that look like condoms?
Yeah.
Those are the ones I like. Yeah, those I love those because they have that basil in them and they're freaking awesome.
Yeah, and the peanut sauce and all that.
Yes, the peanut sauce.
Those are the cold ones. I can't do those. I love them. Oh my god, no!
Only if they have the basil in it.
Ew, it's got that thin white milky membrane.
It does, but they're so good. They're so good. They're yum.
It does look like a condom.
The one that I got different with Mary, and I think I ended up giving my other one to Mary. Ended up getting them fried the next time. I got regular Vietnamese egg rolls, which are very good, but they're a little.
No, I don't like the fried ones of the Vietnamese.
I love the fried ones.
I like the thin ones. Yes, and crisp. I am talking mollusk scallops, actual fried scallops. The little dollop within all the goo of the mollusk. Yes, I love that deep fried.
Oh,
I can handle that. Now, I actually don't like scallop potatoes, so go figure.
Raw oysters. I can eat raw oysters all day.
Oh God, no!
Oh, world.
My grandfather and my great uncles, they were from they spent half their time between Alabama, Mississippi, and some of them in New Orleans. And they used to sit there and they would slide. They'd, take that damn oyster, take that half shell off, cock it back, let it slide down their gullet. I'm like, I can't.
I chew on them.
They were all Navy men, they were all Navy men. So
the best two places to get raw oysters from, ship wise, is Apalachicola, Florida, and Mobile. There's the best 2 places to get the best oysters on the face of the planet.
Yeah,
I like them grilled.
The most exotic,
fried are good too. Steamed
that I've actually eaten. I've eaten rattlesnake, I've eaten alligator, and I've eaten escargot. That is enough for me.
Snails are overrated.
They were just.
They kind of like
clams. Yeah,
they're kind of like they take on the flavor of whatever's cooked with it. They're like eating clams. I can't stand clams. I can't stand the taste of them, and the chew, the rubbery factor of them.
They are really rubbery. Yeah, they are really rubbery.
Now mussels, I love mussels. I can eat mussels all day long. They're like oysters.
I like the scallops, the fried scallops, the mollusk scallops.
Arlena, I've never had Chesapeake Bay oysters, but they will not touch Apalachicola Bay oysters or Mobile Bay oysters. I guarantee it.
Y'all,
Until you had it, I will try them though. But the blue crab from up that way is just like the blue crab from down here. So
And
that's
y'all
what's cool about
realize,
that.
all of y'all that love lobster, you love basically a giant sea roach.
Well,
That's
what shrimp are.
basically what I know, and that's
I've
why I
never
don't
liked
eat a lot of
lobster.
shrimp.
Yeah.
I don't eat a lot of shrimp because the
Lobster,
ooh factor of it.
lobsters are they're I get.
There's a
I like.
restaurant in Atlanta. I've never been there, and I might try it for the first time. This dish, maybe the way they describe it, it's a deep fried lobster tail, and apparently it is supposed to be one of the best things to ever hit this side of the South.
I'm laughing.
But
at
I've never
Christy
tried
said.
it. I've never tried it, but I've never tried any lobster. I don't like the way it smells.
Take it easy, Scott. Tell your wife
Bye, Scott.
we said hello.
Bye, Scott.
I don't like the way it smells though. If I can't get past the smell, I don't think I could put it in my mouth.
Alright, that's
just-
what I
ugh.
grew. It's what I grew up on. I'm just biased to local seafood. It's that's the way it is. I'm sure they're good too. It's just the Pacific oysters are the ones that look weird. The giant Pacific.
Oh,
oysters
you mean his oyster thing? Oh, okay, yeah. Ugh, I love them.
I love oysters, but
I'm a cowgirl. I'm literally a beef girl. I do love the chicken, the only chicken breast though. I don't like the
What?
dark meat chicken.
What the hell's
I
wrong
will
with you,
only
Barbara?
eat white meat chicken. Only.
You're dry. You're dry and bland. I get you.
I'm
eat
not
everything
dry
well
and
done.
bland.
Yeah, you are.
Do not sit there and call my culinary preferences dry and bland. They are
You
fine.
eat
They are
white
party
meat
in my
chicken.
mouth of juiciness.
White meat
They are
chicken
not
is
dry and bland.
dry. It's nasty.
It's not dry. It's just white chicken. I don't want the uber slick greasiness of dark chicken.
Hell
Ew.
yeah.
No.
Greasier the better with all the skin too. Or
I don't eat
me
skin
in an
either.
all the skin.
oil vat if I'm gonna eat
All
that shit. No.
with a sweet
No.
tea and potato salad. Mm-hmm.
No.
Or do you not like potato salad? I forgot if you don't. Do you like potato salad?
I only like potato salad when it's just potatoes and the condiments, maybe a little bit of dill, wheat on it. I don't like celery and carrots and all that, onions and all that shit they put in it. No.
Oh,
So I have to make it myself. Then I love it. But
Something's wrong with you. You're not Southern.
Mark, that stuff tastes like every other. It's like buy potato salad out in the wild, so to speak. Get it at the grocery stores and stuff. They all taste the same, and they all have that weird celery plasticky taste. None of them taste fresh. Macaroni salad's the same way. I'm like, no, you got to make that stuff yourself for it to really taste better.
What you giggling about?
So, let me get this straight. If the
Oh,
store
Lord.
is out in the wild,
Arwen, I would eat her.
I mean, outside of your home.
Howdy ho, kids! I'm high.
it's like to me out in the wild, is if you went and found the potatoes and harvested them and then made your
Oh,
own
that's
potato
a good
salad.
point.
But not
That's a good point. I just meant, yeah, that's a good point. I can see that. I misspoke. No, yeah, what I was thinking of anything outside of your home is the wilds, and where are the stores?
I get it.
In the wild.
You woke Castle back up.
Just cracked me up.
And Orlando German potato, hot German potato salad is delicious. I love.
Oh,
German
Arlena,
potato salad.
I am down for trying that. I am down.
You never had German potato salad?
No, and I
Oh,
wanted
it's
to.
delicious.
I wanted to when we used to go up to Helen every summer, and it's a little Germanic, touristy town.
Yeah,
but
I know what
the
Helen is. I've
food
heard
there.
I've
Okay.
seem to have heard about it from somebody in this chat besides you. That's named Mary. I mean,
I'm stopping you from going.
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking about. No, I've heard about Helen. That's what I'm saying. I've heard
I
about
know.
it from you.
They sold hot German potato salad up there, and it always smelled so great. But for some reason, I always went either with mashed potatoes or fries. I never got it. So hell
German
yeah,
potato-
I am down for authentic German potato
German
salad.
potato salad schnitzel. Oh yeah. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
down for
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Let's do it. Hell
Or some
yeah.
or some sausage with it as well. I mean, come on, you don't know what you're missing, Arwen. You like the taste? Do you like vinegar? The taste of vinegar?
I can drink it.
I don't know. If it's not too pungent, I can handle it. If it's
not
mild.
too pungent. It kind of it sweetens it.
Like a
It's
red
got-
wine vinegar cooked in a dish, maybe, but I don't know.
it's more used as a sweetener than actually, believe it or not, than it is for the vinegar itself. It's just it's not it's not punch you in the face.
yeah.
Oh, and I love sauerkraut too, Squeaker. Sauerkraut on hot dogs so good. If
I
anybody puts
had that
ketchup on,
yesterday.
give
Mom
me
made
some
me a Reuben.
strudel. I want some
ooh,
strudel.
Reubens are good too.
Mom made me a homemade Reuben.
Ooh, that sounds good. Why didn't you tell me that? I'd have gone and got it for you if she made me one.
Boy, they had some good steaks in that place. I forget the name of the restaurant. Oh, and that's where I discovered stroopwafels again. When I was in England, I used to get these cookies called stroopwafels. They're a Dutch cookie, and they're like, I don't even know how the hell to describe them. We have nothing like them here in the States. It looks like they're super thin, crispy layers that are kind of all glued together with a honey caramel glaze, but they're not gooey. But when you bite into them, they're chewy and you can bend them. I don't know. It's the weirdest damn cookie on the face of this planet. But let me tell you, they are good. Well, when I got back to the States, I could never find them. And that was, there was no Amazon around at the time.
That's because they're Dutch cookies.
Yeah, so I got them in Helen. I found them in Helen, and I was just like,
yes. Squeaka says she can get them there where she's at too.
Yes. Yeah, they're awesome. I did find though, Ingles has started selling them. Once they started selling international cookies, they are now selling them, so I can get them here finally.
Okay, and here's a little word of warning: if you ever go to the Bahamas. If you ever go to the Bahamas and they ask you, do you want it to, even though I knew what it was, I still tried it. If they ask you to try conch pizza,
conch. It's not called conch.
That's what they call it down there, conch.
No, they don't. It's called
yes,
conch.
they do.
No, it ain't. I've been to Key West, and I know.
That's not the Bahamas. Key West is the U.S.
Okay, well, in the Key West, they call it conch.
They call it conch in the Bahamas. Trust me, I know. Because I tried to correct the woman, she got pissed at me that I corrected her.
So we're talking the slug that lives inside the big pretty shell.
Yep, and they love that pizza.
It's not bad, actually.
No, pass.
It's kind of.
They didn't have it. Mark told me about this when I went to the Bahamas, but I never found it. And let me tell you, Mary was a hot mess up in the Bahamas.
Okay,
because the moment she stepped off the boat, her ankle twisted, and I fell on my knee, and it was a miserable time the rest of the cruise.
Oh God, really?
It was my 40th birthday.
What liner
and I
were
planned
you on?
A cruise. Huh?
Were you on the Fantasy? What liner were you on? Did you take a cruise or did you fly?
Did y'all take the one out of here, or did y'all go to? Y'all went down to
it was Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, that's right.
See, when Robert and I went on ours for my graduation from college, we were on. That's where we had to fly down to Fort Lauderdale.
Hold on, which ones are they? I'll tell you once I see them.
There's Carnival, which is here.
Mine was Carnival Fantasy.
Royal Caribbean.
Oh, Royal Caribbean. Oh, you were on a big boat.
Oh yeah, it was massive. But you know what? I don't really like the cruise experience. I've tried it. Now, I would love. I'm not a party girl, so I didn't enjoy the life on the boat. I like some of the shows, but like the boat is where, and when you take a cruise, that's where most of it is. But I would like a cruise like going up like New England state.
Oh, God, so like, God, that would be so
yeah,
nice.
There's a cruise that goes like
Alaska.
Well, I would do Alaska too, but there's one that goes from like Boston to like Prince Edward Island in Canada. But it's a one way, so like it doesn't loop back. So you got to get a flight to Boston, and then you'd have to get a flight coming back from, or do it the other way, get a flight to Canada, and
how does the boat get back?
It comes back without.
It's different cruises. So like it leaves from Boston with passengers. And then it leaves with more passengers coming back. Unless you booked both cruises and then you come back. But yeah,
book them both. Okay, I got you.
But I've always, because I'm an Anne and Green Gables fan. I don't know if you ever watched Anne and Green Gables, but like I would love to see Prince Edward Island. I've always wanted to go to Prince Edward Island.
So would I.
Hey, Zach Rott, how you doing this evening?
Especially in the fall. In the fall, Mary. In the fall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Glorious.
We flew down to the Bahamas. We didn't take a cruise, and we stayed all inclusive resort. Let me tell you, I swear I drank the entire time I was down there, because the bar, everything there's paid for, and We totally went there. I mean, I destroyed some beer down there while I was down there. Had the best time of my life down there.
The only thing we really did is we both, because Robert's hair was actually longer than mine at the time, we got half of our heads braided. Like, when you come off the ships, the women swarm you. Ladies, gentlemen, come get your hair braided. Come get your hair. And then they do the little beads. Well, we did that. I had, I think, 6 of them. He had like 8.
That's to mark you as a tourist.
I know. We were the quintessential white tourists.
Oh yeah, you were.
We let those
one.
flock of women just take us away the minute we hit the ground, and they sat our asses down. My eyes were wide as moons. I'm looking at my husband like, he was my fiance at the time, like, what are we doing? And they're like, no, we braid your hair, pretty lady. We braid your hair. And they just started beating. And we were like, and then we were done. We gave them money and they shoved us back to the boat. That was my experience. And then we went on the boat and never came off again.
They were on the phone calling their friends to say, look out for these people.
They were. Marked. We were so marked. You were
gonna get the shoe shine is what you were gonna get. Never, if you ever go to New Orleans, never answer anybody to ask you bet you they can tell you where your shoes came from. Never ever take the bet unless you know the answer to it.
Well, I made the mistake of trying. I thought I was being, savvy and gonna hustle this woman, and I was being, she starts telling me the price. I don't remember how the hell much it was, but it seemed really high. And I'm like, and I thought, I'm going to bargain with her. I'm going to haggle. I'm going to show this Highlander just what I can do. So I said, well, you know what? I tell you what. And I was going to, knock off probably 15, 20 and, us haggle. And like, I couldn't be bought. And she starts, no. I tell you what. No, I tell you what. You're going to sit there and be quiet and get your hair beaded. And we're going to braid it. You're going to look so pretty. Okay, you pay me money? Okay, let's do it. And I'm like,
you got
ass chewed off.
You got hornswoggled right off the
Oh my God, I got bitch slapped in like 15 different languages that day. I mean, it was just like, wow. So, so we slumped back on the cruise and never came off again.
By the way,
on the cruise.
I left clothes in the Bahamas.
I didn't see a lot of the Bahamas.
I left clothes in the Bahamas to bring back liquor. I found that duty free. I found that duty free store, and I went wild in that duty free store. I mean, in the U.S. here in Mobile, I probably spent about $500 in liquor, and only spent like 50 to 100 there. I was going crazy in there. I was like, "Give me this! Give me this! Give me this! Give me this!"
That's in I bought some liquor, but you know they have the big black dick liquor.
Oh yeah, you still got
that? It? I do still have it.
You still have some left?
Show it to us, what?
Yeah, I put it in my pies at Christmas.
So Mary puts a big black dick in her pies when she makes them,
and it wouldn't taste the same without it.
Drops that big old black dick in.
I realized how that sounded after that.
Clip it.
Hold on. I've got a picture, and I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on.
So Mary likes inserting that big black dick into that pie. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Castle, it's gonna be even funny. It's even gonna be even funnier when you see it.
Oh, it's great. It's
why'd you turn the music off?
Because I shared the screen, and so I've got to share the big.
She's showing she's showing the picture.
The big old black dick.
Oh my God, y'all!
Arlene's curious what the big black dick is.
You never seen the big black dick rum? Yep, here it is. They got coconut flavor and vanilla.
That. Yeah, I remember you showing that.
Oh, here's the 4 flavors right here. Man, if they had this set, I might have got this set.
I gotta admit, that's a pretty bottle. That's
nice
pretty
bottle.
I'm trying to find the story behind it because that's the funny part.
Colorful too. It's colorful.
It's probably a pirate.
It's about a pirate. Yeah, it's about a pirate.
And Dick is Richard, and so it's probably Black Richard is what it is.
Okay, yeah. All right. According to the origin story, Big Black Dick is believed to have been born of royal African parentage. You can pretty much guess at the story. Hometown boy Prince, captured by French slavers,
Oh my God.
rejecting his African name, they decided to call him Richard Lenore, which means Black Richard. He gets tossed overboard by the slavers near an uncharted Caribbean island where he miraculously swims ashore only to be promptly captured and becomes a slave working in the cane fields. After years of labor, he learns the secret of how to turn sugarcane into the Caribbean Spanish rum. Because he was such an honest, hardworking guy, he is granted his freedom in the early 1700s. Of course, he immediately became a dashing pirate who wore incredible purple velvet, carried 4 pistols, and becomes known as Big Black Dick the Pirate. Unlike most other pirates, he lives a long and hearty pirate life, and then he retires to a fine life making his famous pirate rum and his famous secret seasonings, and of course his famous Caribbean hot sauce. I seriously doubt much if any of the story is true, but hey, it's a heck of a story and serves as the backdrop for a very interesting marketing campaign.
Lady Miss getting a little spicy in the chat.
This story so far has taken a whole different turn than I thought it was, but okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a good rum. Not a bad
Look
rum.
how pretty that. I mean, I'm not.
I have the dark one. I have the
bottle
dark
is
Big Black
gorgeous.
Dick is what I have.
That is gorgeous. I
They
just
have
love
5
the
Big Black Dick
labels.
flavors. Let me zoom. Hold on.
Arlene is calling it out.
Kristen said the big black dick sauce is spicy, eh?
And full of seasonings.
I got, because dark rum is what I put in my pie. And
we
then
are
they have
immature.
white
We are so immature.
vanilla,
White vanilla, yum.
coconut, and I'm not sure what that is.
I don't know if I'd like the coconut.
Coconut rum is delicious.
Squeaker. I want one just to say I had one.
Exactly. It is the best icebreaker at get-togethers and gatherings. Yes. Have you tried
White
the
chocolate?
Big Black Dick
White
rum?
chocolate Big Black Dick.
All right, that's mine. That is mine right there. That one's mine. The white chocolate, I claim it. Yum. That sounds good.
Mary put. I'm just trying to get over the fact Mary said she puts a big black dick in her pie. And Arwen likes that. And Arwen buys fun bags. Castle. Yes, we've learned a lot tonight. Even though I knew about the bigger blacker dick, the big black dick.
Bigger blacker dick.
Yeah, that's
two
actually,
of them.
no bigger blacker dick is Cards Against Humanity.
Okay. Yeah, the white chocolate rum would be good in like a Kahlua or mixed with like Bailey's or oh god, the dessert drink, and then you would just be so snoshed the next morning because it wouldn't even taste liquory that you would just drink
What
it.
is your word? Snoshed.
Well,
oh god.
Not, you're more than just sloshed. You're
I think
snoshed.
somebody at work told
Sloshed.
me about it, and they were like, when you go to St. Martin, make sure you look for this, and I found it.
Arwen would probably like duck fart.
My dad, this should tell you the humor of my dad. My dad almost like bought a bottle and didn't tell my mom and gave it to her as a present and said that I've known you've always wanted this.
Your mom would beat the shit out of him if she didn't.
She'd laugh and say, "We're all going to hell."
That'd have been a fun fight to watch.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna finish this wall and then I'm gonna call it because I gotta figure out where all these pieces are gonna go until the next time.
Okay, you know what it kind of looks like from here, kind of from this view. It looks like a
pigpen?
No, like a non-electric. Y'all remember the what was it? The Night Brights?
Light Bright.
Light Bright with the thing being dark and everything looking so.
Yeah,
kind of whatever's giving me that. Put the pegs in. Yeah.
Or it looks like Legos to me.
I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you the size of these like pegs is smaller than the Light Bright to give you an idea.
I believe it. Kitty. No, you got to move back. Do not walk across my keyboard.
All right, I've got to find wherever those things.
Arlena, it's not the oh god, I can't believe okay. Oh, sorry, that's Lady Miss. Lady Miss said, "How do they get in the bottle? How do they get in the bottle? The bottle's very thin at the top." Just the tip, Lady Miss. Just the tip.
It's magic. It's magic.
Oh Lord,
Just
what
the tip.
we
I'm dead.
What's
Gerald-
sad is I didn't even finish that page.
Look,
Okay.
the sorting alone took you a while, and then that cobblestone path just, my God. But it's so
Well, you have to like,
beautiful.
yeah, like this. Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
It's so beautiful, but they're all different little
All right.
sizes.
And Arlena chimes in with, I can honestly say, just because it's black doesn't mean it's big. Just because it's white doesn't mean it's small. I know these things.
Arlena knows these things. Yeah,
And Chris says the tip does count. Damn it.
fair enough. But y'all do not knock over my lamp. Oh my God! If that lamp, hang on, it's wobbling. It's wobbling. Okay, it's still. Oh my
Okay.
God!
Well, I'm glad it's only this small because I don't know where I would have put it because I really, really thought that I'd be farther along than this.
Well, we've had some
So-
detours tonight, so
Yeah,
Definitely
and
had
it's
some chats,
tiny-
and
it's
it's been
tiny.
fun.
Finicky little work too, so it'll take time. But it's
I'll
gonna be
try to
beautiful.
sort. I'll try to sort several pages before I do it next time. That way,
I just
Cool.
love that path so much. It's so pretty.
I'm gonna go eat my
yeah, I
bacon
think there's
sandwich.
more of that too coming. Just wait till I get to those little flowers on the top.
Oh yeah, and then you got the weed plants or the weed trees.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right here.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, thank you for your studious efforts and your expression, Arlena.
Thank you for your service.
We salute you, Arlena.
Oh my God.
This has been a fun night. This was better than
Mhm.
last week arguing with Arwen about about the
Oh.
the evil little orange bastards from
Yeah, and I'm not so sure that potato salad in the wild might be funnier than crickets eating flavors and
yeah. Arwen, every time you come on you have to eat a gummy. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You are eating a
Oh,
gummy.
stop. Oh my God. Jesus.
We've learned so much. We've gleaned so much knowledge from you, Arwen.
It's not even the quote unquote real thing. Imagine if it was the quote unquote real thing.
I actually
Probably
tried
wouldn't
that
be
in
able to
Canada.
stream. Yeah. Did you enjoy it, or was it like was it-
I don't know if I had like strong enough.
What
I
what do you-
literally, y'all, if they didn't know I was a tourist, I literally walked in and I was like,
Hey y'all!
I literally said, "Hi, I'm from Alabama and I've never been here before." That's pretty much what I said.
And they probably looked at you. What did she say? Is she speaking
It
a
was
foreign
right.
language?
It was right. It was right after
dead?
the surge, like right after Robert was supposed to have surgery and didn't have surgery, and I was like, "Hey, what do I
Hey
need to
y'all!
get?"
I'm from Alabama. Get me stoned.
And I was like, I said, this is what I kind of am going for, and I just want to be relaxed and blah blah blah. And she was like, well, I recommend these, so I got all three kinds.
She probably gave you the weed that has like training wheels on it. You know.
I think so
For-
because
for
like I
people who've never had it
I literally
before.
didn't feel. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
what there's the
Oh,
three
you actually
kinds.
smoked some weed, or you got
No,
edibles?
no. I've never smoked ever before. I only had the gummies. There's three different strands. There's indica. What's the other one?
I don't
don't remember what they are.
Sativa and indica, and then they have hybrid. So I had all kinds.
I like hybrid.
is a little bit of the two. You like hybrid? Yeah,
I like hybrid.
The sativa, I actually just chunked that on the flight back because I was like, oh, I can't smuggle it on the plane, so let me just consume it. So I just consumed it and got on the plane.
Mhm.
And that's the one that I could tell gave me that cottonmouth feeling like the D8s. So I was like,
Mhm.
okay, I know not
All
to
these-
get that one again. So
There's all
but
these
the
square
indica-
perfect circles, all these square
the
perfect
indica, like I
circles.
was just chilled. Like I could actually watch a show, watch a movie, and literally there was nothing else on my brain except for that.
Mhm.
Like I was completely chilled, mild, zoned out, no train tracks going through my head at all different directions. I
See,
was
now-
just chill.
yeah,
I didn't
that's
feel high.
making-
I didn't feel whatever. It just I was
It's
just
making me
relaxed.
wonder now which one, because I do like the hybrid. But there is one on its own that gives me
It's the
kind of that
indica.
beating
Squeak,
heart,
Squeak is in chat.
paranoia.
Oh, that was probably the sativa then.
the sativa.
That's
Okay.
what it does to me.
If I have too much of it, it starts to feel unpleasant. I don't mind the euphoria buzz, but I want to be relaxed and chilled and just, pleasant. I want to feel pleasant.
Squeak is in chat giving us
Yeah.
a school one.
See, that's what I was told, but the sativa just made me like bleh.
I don't know then.
The indica and the hybrid is what I like the most, but it wasn't enough to make me be like, "Oh my god, I have to keep doing this." That was just kind of like, okay, whatever. Like I can
give me 2 cold beers and a Lord Tap 10 and I'll be all right. I don't need that shit. Of course, I don't need that shit either, but
not to mention it is not legal here, so.
Yeah, true.
Oh, we lost Darwin.
Uh-oh. Well, I guess on that note.
Yeah.
Where did she disappear? That's odd. Her
It
internet
says device. It says device is not connected, so I think she's done something.
Her headset.
She probably because she's still here. It's just her devices are not connected. So usually that means she has ripped out her headphones.
Big dummy. She's probably trying to figure it out too. What's going on? Mark, time me out again. You ready to call her, or are you gonna wait for her to get back?
Hey, Pat, I wannabe. We've been doing
Legos.
This. We're building this, and I thought I'd get a lot farther tonight, but as you can see, this is how far I got. Oh crap, I'm spilling everything.
Well, she's gone now.
Yep, she's gone now. All right, so we're
there she is.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, my son came in and asked me something, and I had to. He was going to use the charger because he hasn't gotten him one yet. I'm like, you need to get yourself one soon. So he takes it. Well, instead of unplugging the charger, I unplugged my headphones by mistake.
And Mary called it right down the middle. Yep, she called it.
I can't get back in the studio. I'm in the studio, but it's not letting me do anything to get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't bring me back in, so I have to leave and come back in. So I was like, damn it. So anyway, I'm back. I know we're wrapping up though, so it's fine.
No, okay. We're gonna wait on you.
Okay, I just wanted to let y'all know.
Our Lena. She never did any illegal drugs till she was 41. And then she smoked weed and was mad because she didn't do anything after 4, and then smoked 6 and was lit.
1989 to 1991, 92 are a blur. That's all I'm gonna say. And the LSD was good then.
Yeah, this is like a I got on this site called Temu. So these are like mini, teeny. I mean, they're basically Legos, but this is the smallest piece.
They're knockoffs, but they look good.
This is the smallest piece right here, and it is teeny. And the sorting is what's been the pain, but it's coming along. I'm gonna try to pre-sort next time. All right, we're gonna get out of here. It is almost. Well, it's not almost. It is 9 o'clock, and it's 10 o'clock Arwen's time. I'm sorry, the commode time.
Oh, shut up! You bunch of damn commode. That goes for you, Arlena, and you, Castle, and Chris. Y'all are all commodes.
Easterners, commodes, y'all.
And it was my damn phone. Oh, it was supposed to be commies, and my damn phone.
I thought you meant comrade, like comrade.
No,
I didn't know what he was
commies.
Commode. I was like, what the hell?
No, it's 9
Chris,
p.m.
10 real time. That's right.
It's 9 p.m. real time. Damn, want to be Eastern time zone.
That's right, Castle.
I still love you, Castle.
That's Corn Pop you're talking to.
All right, we are out of here, folks. So we will see you next week. We will probably do this again because I just need this right now.
This has been fun. This is really fun.
Next time we all get a gummy.
I ain't taking the same ones I did last time. I'll drink wine. I'll drink my watermelon juice and my strawberry vodka.
I might go I might
Very
go get one of I might go buy a pack of those psilocybin gummies and see what exactly where it takes me.
I'll tell you the ones I'm using. The ones that I use that again don't have that paranoia damn side effect shit. Just makes
I
you
don't
kind of
mind
chill.
paranoid. I'm always
Oh,
paranoid.
okay. Well, okay.
I'm always
Go
that
for the
doesn't
koi
bother me.
then. Although they're kind of expensive for what you get. So meh.
I got money. Don't worry. I'm going for the psilocybin one to see what it goes, how it goes.
All right. You're the guinea pig. You go for it.
All right, but Mary's trying to end the stream, so let me shut up.
Okay. Me too.
I'm just making sure I didn't miss any. Okay. All right, here we go. Later, folks. Oh, anybody have anything they want? Or when you have anything you want to plug? Show.
What? Yes. Sugar Spice tomorrow at 6 Eastern. Tuesday. Oh, and I believe Daryl and Loki are coming back for BackTube tomorrow night as well. Arlene and I won't be there as far as we won't be on panel, but I believe they're starting the Dark Tower again. Then it is Thursday, 6 p.m. Arwena Activated. Then Friday with Loki in the morning, and then back on BackTube Saturdays, normal time.
Cool. All right.
And then lather, rinse, repeat. And then back here, I guess, next Monday.
You'll
yeah,
see me
I'm fine with that.
You'll see me wrenching over at Loki's, and then maybe if Mary ever streams a board game, arguing with her online, which I haven't done in a long time. So
We got to get you off work first. We got to get you to a how much do I need? Hold on. Oh, we got to get you to that hot chip.
we're still, I think, $322 off. Where you're trying to get to
323. Yep, we
323.
need 323 to get you to the hot chip. And then I have set the date for the marathon. We're splitting it up this year. It's going to be 12 hours of gaming here live like this with the camera with my group on that Saturday, which is the first weekend of December. So I can't remember the dates, but and then that Sunday, I'm going to do the big Fortnite thing like I did last year, but we're going to kind of take a break overnight and then do 12 hours of Fortnite the next day. So that way it can kind of include us for 12 hours and then the community for 12 hours. And then I'm also I thought I was getting out of the 24 long marathon, but I'm doing it with my aunt in November this year. So
Mary's doing
I'll be
dishes this year.
posting. I won't be streaming it, but I'll post some stuff on Discord. So anyway, all right, we are out of here. Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Chris, I do not argue with Mary on Twitter. I'm trying to stop that. I was not arguing with her today.
We were not arguing. It was
We
all
were
in
laughing
fun.
at each other. Yep.
I
we
was
were at each other.
laughing completely.
Before
I
you
was
go,
crying.
before you go, Castle, that Stalin picture, it was the funniest damn thing of the day. That shit was hilarious. Thank you very much.
It was funny.
Mhm.
All right, we are out of here. Bye, everybody.
Bye.